books.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Kick is up. Yes! He made it! Yes! Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Stop us now.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer!
Wow.
It's good! Oh my goodness!
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
Games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Just about go time from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium in Sun Prairie. It's the #1 ranked team in Division II, the Waunakee Warriors, with a 2-0 record. Perfect on the year. They've won 22 straight games, taking on a brand new conference rival, the #2 ranked team in Division II. It's the Sun Prairie Cardinals, right here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday night, everybody. A great way to kick off Labor Day weekend. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Semrau with you as we get ready to get underway. Sun Prairie will kick off wearing the red jerseys, red pants, black helmets, and white tread to Waunakee. The white jerseys, purple pants, purple helmets, and purple tread. And Waunakee will return from our left to our right. Here's the kick from Trevor Scholes, up and over, and here we go. We're underway. Return from the 3-yard line by Danny Cotter. Cotter works inside the numbers. He breaks free, left side to the 50, outside the 40, and Scholes takes him out into Sun Prairie territory near the 38-yard line. What a way to kick off this one. Danny Cotter with a huge return to kick things off, just 9 seconds in.
Yeah, Cotter had returned 2 kicks for 16.5 yard average. Blew that out of the water right away.
No kidding. My
Beautiful
goodness.
return.
Danny Cotter, who had a pick 6 in week #1 against DeForest. Not too shabby at those kick returns either, Dennis, as Trevor Scholes, the kicker for Sun Prairie, gets the tackle there on the opening return. But Waunakee will start in Sun Prairie territory from the 40-yard line is where quarterback Garrett Lenzendorf and co. will take over. They'll start out of the gun. Standing at the 45-yard line, Ben Lindley, the sole back in his backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left is the direction he'll look, but it's deflected in midair and batted away by Jack Watkins, the senior defensive back.
Yeah, on the first play, almost the first takeaway for Sun Prairie. Diving attempt there, but falls incomplete.
And that brings up 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line of Sun Prairie for these Waunakee Warriors, Dennis, who have won 22 games in a row. Low snap here to Lenzendorf. He'll hand it off to Lindley, who's just going to go right behind the middle of his line. Good for about a 4-yard gain up near the 36-yard line before he's brought down by a flock of Cardinals.
Ooh, you like that flock.
Thanks, Dennis. I'm in midseason form. It's week #3, man. I've got to understand my groups. I now study those before going in. We've got a digital down marker, which I did not realize, Dennis, here at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. It is 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Back to the gun now. Lenzendorf, play action, drops back to throw. Short pass right side. David Emmerich over the middle. Cuts inside, but tackled right on top of the Cardinal logo near the 35-yard line. Short gain, if any, brings up 4th down for this Waunakee offense.
Emmerich pretty versatile. He's thrown a touchdown pass. He's run the ball, and he's caught. That's his 14th reception of the season.
Dennis, I have a new idea for us on our broadcasts that I'd like to present to you. The weekly Mr. Do-It-All Award. It seems like we crown somebody each week,
yep.
Mr. Do-It-All. So I think we should formally start doing that.
He's the leader coming out of the clubhouse.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that, but that brings up 4th down. 5 yards to go now for the Waunakee offense. The punting unit out there as Austin Diamichis, the punter and the place kicker for this Waunakee team, we'll go back to the sidelines as we have an early Recover 180 timeout. Just 89 seconds into this one. 10:31 to play in the first half as Waunakee uses their first timeout of the first half. 10:31 to play. We are scoreless. Just play number 4 here to come. Well, this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, so I better tell you about the best darn car retailer in the Madison area, and that is Zimbrick Honda, because for nearly 50 years they've provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or head to their website, ZimbrickHonda.com, to search current inventory. 0-0, 10:31 to play in the first quarter, and this brings up 4th and 5 for the Waunakee offense. And they've trotted the offense back onto the field. Dennis Garrett Lenzendorf, the quarterback, will work out of the gun. 3 receivers to his right as they're near the ball near the right hash. Lenzendorf dropping back to throw, looking left side. Will air it to the end zone. Wide open, touchdown, Waunakee! Mitch Jaroszynski, the 36-yard hookup with quarterback Garrett Lenzendorf, as the Warriors strike first early in this first quarter. 6-0 Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like touchdown number 3 on the season. Came in with 3 catches, averaging 37.6 yards a catch. That one goes for 36. There's their big play guy.
So let's run over his stat line on the year then, Dennis, shall we?
Yep.
4 catches.
Now 147 yards and
3
touchdowns.
So he's only have 1 catch all year without a touchdown. That's an insane line.
That's why he's probably going, hey, coach, let's go for it. Give me the ball.
No kidding. Point after attempt is good from Austin Diamichis. Makes it 7-0. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East with just 95 seconds into this game. 10:25 to play in the first quarter. And Sun Prairie now will have the opportunity to respond. Dennis, Sun Prairie, really tough game last week. They played well, scored 45 points against the top-ranked team in Division I, Mukwonago, on this very field. You mentioned it earlier. They're averaging 50 points per game through 2 weeks. How do you think they respond and look to respond here in their first drive?
Well, it's Coach Royce. We talked about that this week. This is a very explosive offense with Jerry Kaminsky at quarterback and Cortez LeGrand, and then some really underrated wide receivers, I believe. So they're going to come down, and just like they did the last couple of weeks, hopefully not like they did the last couple of weeks, because Kaminsky had 2 fumbles in the first game, and they had interception and a fumble off of an onside kick. So Sun Prairie's got to hang on to the football. That's been their problem early, slow starts against a team like Waunakee, which they found out last week with Mukwonago. You can't put yourself in a 24-0 hole early. It's just too difficult to come back. So they need a nice long drive to answer it, kind of mix the run and the pass. And Kaminsky's just had an outstanding year so far. What is it? No interceptions. Oh, 1 interception.
1 interception. 8 touchdowns,
ATTs,
though.
Yep.
Not too bad. As the kick goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line, flags fly. In Sun Prairie, decent field position. Not as nice as Waunakee had on their return, as they don't even have the opportunity to return the football there. But they will mark it out of bounds at the 27-yard line, making it the 42, I believe, Dennis, where they will start.
Yeah, and that last drive took all 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Yeah, not
efficient.
too bad. Not too bad at all. Make it the 35-yard line, the starting point for the Sun Prairie offense as they look to respond, trailing 7-0 with 10:25 to play in the first quarter. And here we go. The All-State quarterback and North Dakota commit Jerry Kaminsky will work out of the gun. Cortez LeGrand in his backfield, and that's where he'll go. LeGrand works right side, will use the sideline, gets out of bounds after a gain of 3 yards. Riding his shoulder all the way out of bounds is Cole Savola, the cornerback. Just takes 5 seconds off the clock as Cortez LeGrand, another All-State guy, gets out of bounds. Gain of 2 yards, make it 2nd and 8. Here's the snap to Kaminsky, looking to throw, dropping back, heavy pressure coming over the middle, almost intercepted, couldn't quite reel it in as Shea Ducharme was there. Bobbled it around, fell to the ground with the ball on top of him. Looks like he knocked the wind out of him now as he collects himself there on the field. The near interception as Dennis, you almost jinxed Jerry Kaminsky there, who's only thrown 1 pick all year. Very efficient guy. As Shea Ducharme will be tended to now on the field.
That's the guy you'd expect to get one. Ducharme, 5 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. If he catches that, he's got a quick route to the sideline and down for a touchdown. That was pick 6.
No doubt about it. He had nobody in front of him, but unable to reel it in. So this gives both the Waunakee Warriors and the Sun Prairie East Cardinals some time to collect themselves and chat things over as Ducharme getting up under his own power, it seems like, which is good to see. Assume he just got the wind knocked out of him as he makes his way back to the Warriors sideline. 10:15 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East, but a 3rd down and 8 yards to go coming for the Sun Prairie East offense. Beautiful night for football as we kick off Labor Day weekend. Just beautiful out as the sun begins to set. We've got the windows wide open in our press box here, as we should. Beautiful night for football. 10:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's a 3rd down snap. Whistles fly, flags fly before the play gets underway. A false start will go against Sun Prairie, make it 3rd and 13.
Yep, here we go. 3rd week in a row. Kind of off to a slow start here on offense for Sun Prairie, but they figure it out eventually.
They always do, averaging 50 points a week.
You can tell the respect. Most teams ranked number 2 lose. They drop in the polls, but not Sun Prairie. You got number 1, McWanago.
Here's an out route to Connor
beautiful.
Stoff. Got moved out the sideline. Sheds a tackle past the 50 near the 45 before he's pushed out of bounds into Waunakee territory. Big gain there by the wide receiver. Kaminsky's favorite target, Connor Stoff, his 12th reception on the air, and puts him well over the 150-yard mark on the season as well. A fresh set of downs all the way up at the Waunakee 40-yard line for this Sun Prairie offense. And there they go, Dennis. They figure it out. Handoff on 1st down to LeGrand, who works right side, sheds a tackle at the 40-yard line, pushes forward up to the 38-yard line. Gain of 2 there on 1st down for the All-State running back, Cortez LeGrand.
Yeah, this is a hard team to run against. Wanakee only giving up 84 yards a game rushing. You got a pretty experienced front line with Cole Myers, Caden Ellis, Jack Schweitzer, and Wade Bryan. Bryan, who has 2 sacks after the first 2 weeks.
He's the stat man, Dennis Semrau. Alex Strofe with you. 2nd and 8 now. Another handoff to LeGrand. Ooh, nice move. Still moving those feet as he makes it to the right side sideline. And he's dragged down past the 45-yard line. Talking about a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th opportunity on that carry, Dennis.
And Ducharme got shaken up, but he's the one that made the tackle there on the side. Good pursuit. They strung out the play, and it ends up being
3rd and 3.
Yep, gain of 4 on that one.
3rd and 3 from the 33. Snap to Kaminsky. Another handoff to LeGrand, who's swallowed up in the backfield near the line of scrimmage. Brings up a crucial 4th down.
Jack Schweitzer, number 54, senior defensive tackle, came out of the pile, fist raised, like, yes, we got him.
Clock continues to tick, under 8:40 or 8:50 to play, rather. 4th down, and Sun Prairie will go for it. Kaminsky out of the gun, dropping back to throw. Eluding pressure over the middle, caught. Spin move by Vanderwall, cutting inside the numbers. Touchdown, Sun Prairie East. John Vanderwall's 3rd touchdown of the season comes up big on 4th down.
Well, one big play gets answered with another one. We had 36 yards for Waunakee, and now 32 for Sun Prairie. Nice read there by Kaminsky. Got him in the secondary, and then some great moves by Vanderwall.
Wow.
Beautiful 10th catch of the season and his 3rd touchdown. He was 6 for 80 with 2 scores in the opener against Monona Grove. Automatics for Schulz.
He sure is. We call the Mr. Automatic his junior season. Talk about him in his senior season. He ties it up 7-7. Sun Prairie and Waunakee tied with 8:32 to play in the first quarter. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. The kickoff. When we return, you're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Superior service and exceptional craftsmanship make Badgerland Exteriors an easy choice for your next roofing project. For replacement or repair, residential or commercial, people choose Badgerland for their years of experience, knowledgeable professional, and friendly technicians. Plus, they're free, no-obligation estimates on any project.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Our motto is contracting made easy, and that's how we run our business. Go to BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your project today. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
roll it on from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium in Sun Prairie. The top two teams in Division II going head-to-head in a Badger Conference battle. 7-7, Sun Prairie East. Waunakee knotted up with 8:32 to play in the first quarter. Alex Strofe, Dennis Semrau on hand with you as Trevor Scholes, the Sun Prairie kicker, will kick off for the second time this game. And here we go. David Emmerich tries to reel it in the end zone. It'll go out of the end zone, and that will put Waunakee at the 25-yard line. We're not even 4 minutes into this game, Dennis, and we've got a touchdown on each side. I think we're going to be in for a high-scoring one tonight, if I do say so myself. A little foreshadowing here early.
You better believe it. That's 60 yards passing for Kaminsky, 2 for 3 to open it up. LeGrant's only got four carries for 8 yards, so the run defense is good, but again, Mason Keys exploited that secondary in that opener against DeForest for Waunakee.
Here's the snap to Lenzendorf. Handoff there on first down. Thought about taking it back. It almost looked like an option with Ben Lindley in his backfield. Able to hang on to it, but really just a 1-yard gain there. Brings it up a 2nd and 8. Make it a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun again, Lenzendorf. Here's the snap from Lennox. Another handoff to Lindley, who works left side. He's swallowed up once again there, actually for a 1-yard loss. Davis Wetton will make the tackle there for Sun Prairie.
And, yeah.
Looks like we have an injury on the field.
Getting up a little slow. Oop. It was actually, that was Teddy Wagner, number 4, that made the tackle. He came up from the bottom of the pile. Moved about 10 yards, and then down he goes.
So both teams will head to their sidelines as the player on the field being tended to. 7-7 remains your score with 7:57 to play in the opening quarter. GRB Academy is baseball for the serious player. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. You can find the program that fits your training goals and schedule this fall with position player programs, pitching programs, foot speed and fielding camps, power development, and all the in-betweens. Reach your potential, your full potential, at the 52,000 square foot state-of-the-art indoor training facility. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. We roll on. Week number 3, the opening week of conference play here in the WIAA football season. School underway for some schools, not quite for some others. Here on a Friday night, 3rd down, 8 yards to go for the Waunakee offense, deep in their own territory. Garrett Lenzendorf will work out of the gun, has movement up front, no flags fly, will reset, looking to the sideline. Ben Lindley, in his backfield, will flip to his right side as Lenzendorf sets back up. Calls for the snap, receives the snap. Gives it off to Lindley, right up the middle. He's got a hole near the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down up to the 31. Good carry there by the senior running back, Ben Lindley. Junior running back, Ben Lindley. Don't want to graduate him before it's too early, right?
He's going to be around for a while.
No kidding. First down and 10 now from the 31. Another handoff to Lindley, who's got another hole up the middle. Cuts right at the 40. Going right at the 50. Switches hands with the ball up to the 40. Down the sideline at the 30 is where he's taken down by 2 Cardinals. Huge carry there for the junior Ben Lindley. Deep into Sun Prairie territory. All the way up to the Sun Prairie 30, and now a no-huddle offense for Waunakee. Lenzendorf out of the gun, goes right back to him. Lindley, gain of 2 where he's brought down at the 28-yard line. Holy smokes, was that a big run by Ben Lindley.
Yeah, that first was 39 yards, longest play of the game here. We had some big plays. Both teams gashing the defenses a little bit.
And Dennis Lindley came into this game 252 yards on the ground. He's got to be over 300 after that one. 6:44 to play now in the first quarter. Snap to Lenzendorf, looking to throw here on 2nd down. Looks left side, falls incomplete. Will the flag fly?
Oh, looked like there might have been some pass interference.
I thought so too, and so did Robert Booker, the tight end. He was the intended receiver, fell to the ground as the pass was intended his direction. but they'll call it a clean play. It stops the clock at 6:35 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Still 7-7.
Brady Shanahan, number 8, the defensive back on the play, looked like maybe the legs got tangled up, or they might have thought the pass was too far out, but that is a one big target at 6'6". Robert Booker, the tight end,
Yeah, no
who's
kidding.
2 touchdown passes in his 4 catches this year.
And only a junior. Here's a deep throw from
Another
Lenzendorf
one.
to the end zone. Falls
There's your
incomplete, and
flag.
there's the flag.
You knew one was going to come.
It was intended for Devin Johnson all the way in the end zone, and that's where they'll call the pass interference. Oh, man, brutal penalty for the Sun Prairie East defense. And you can hear the Waunakee fan section across the field from us. You can't do that.
That's the largest student section I think we've seen.
Yeah, they travel well, do those Waunakee Warriors, and they now have the bigger school than Sun Prairie East, so that would make sense why their fan section a little bit bigger than Sun Prairie East tonight. 6.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It remains tied, but Waunakee moving the ball all the way up to the 15-yard line, half the distance to the goal.
Looks like we're going to mark it on 14, 1st and 10, so 14-yard penalty. Yeah, you're right, half the distance.
1st and 10 now. Hand off to Lindley. He breaks right side. Ooh, broke a tackle, got up past the 10, but a shoelace tackle as he falls forward up near the 8 or 7 yard line, somewhere in that mix. Nice carry there again by the junior running back, Ben Lindley.
Andrew Zielsdorf's the one that made the tackle there. That was the touchdown save. If he doesn't make that, Lindley is in the end zone.
Lined up on the right hash now. Another handoff to Lindley. Falls forward. Another shoelace tackle there, Dennis, up to the 5-yard line.
And we found Waunakee's found their workhorse running back.
They sure have, and he's, as we keep mentioning, he's got another year, as they would say in the college level, of eligibility left, Dennis. Brings up 3rd and 2 from the 6-yard line. First down marker at the 4. Bring in the fullback now, does the Waunakee offense out of the I formation. That's where they'll go with it. It's Corey Marino pushing forward. Did he get it is the question. No, he did not. Just short. Make it 4th and I don't even want to call it 1, Dennis. That's got to be maybe a 4th and a foot. And they're deep in Sun Prairie territory, so they're going to go for it. Same formation, I formation. Lenzendorf under center. Marino, Lindley in his backfield. Here we go, handoff. Lindley jumps over a man. It passed the 4-yard line up to the 3-yard line. Good for a first down as the clock continues to tick. 5:11 and counting left in this first quarter. Remains a tied ball game, but make it 1st and goal for this Waunakee offense.
Great penetration there by Nolan Olson, the defensive tackle, but as you said, Lindley stepped over him.
Snap is loose. Lenzendorf dies on top of it. There's going to be a dead play as Lenzendorf able to reel it back in, but the exchange did not go well there between Lennox and Lenzendorf.
That's where Waunakee struggled second half against Middleton, scoreless after taking that 17-7 lead at that point at halftime. Again, scoring in the red zone, very important tonight.
4.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Lenzendorf back working out of the gun from the 4-yard line. But again, he'll hand it off to Lindley. Lindley breaks a tackle up the middle, falling forward. He'll be down right on the 1-yard line, Dennis. Brings up 3rd down.
The Hog is lovingly referred to as the rock stars of the Waunakee program, the offensive line. Here you go, guys. Here's a big one for you.
That's your time to earn your bread. Lenzendorf trots up and gets a call. It'll be either a false start or a offsides. We'll see which side that goes against.
Oh.
And it will go against Waunakee. Good eye, Dennis. 3:53 to go in the opening quarter as Waunakee will move back 5 yards after that infraction, puts them back on the 6. Make it 3rd and goal with 6 yards to go.
13th play of the drive. We've got a couple of penalties as well. So Waunakee doing a very good job here, running 5 minutes off the clock.
And whistles will blow. A Sun Prairie recover 180. Timeout called on the field. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180. Recover 180 is the premium functional hydration solution. Say that 5 times fast. For everyone who lives life on the go, on the field, in the gym, or at the office, Recover 180 is the drink that will keep you feeling your absolute best. With only 60 calories and 3 times more electrolytes than any other leading sports drink, Recover 180 improves energy, reduces stress, and offers rapid relief and recovery from dehydration. Before, during, or after a workout, Recover 180 will take your recovery to a whole new level. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180. Waunakee 7, Sun Prairie East 7. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to play in the opening quarter between these two titans, is what Dennis called them in our pregame brief. The number 1 ranked team, Waunakee in Division II. The number 2 ranked team in Division II, Sun Prairie East, tied with 3:45 to play in the opening quarter.
Well, for years it was always Waunakee DeForest playing in that first, second round of the playoffs, whatever. This could be the first of 2 meetings this year with these two teams. I got
No
a feeling.
kidding. No kidding.
Now that the Sun Prairie with the split, two schools now that dropped down from 1 to 2.
Here we go, 3rd and 6 from the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line, rather, for Waunakee. Snap to Lenzendorf, handoff to Lindley. He'll take it right up the middle. He's going to be stopped short of the end zone. Nice stand there by the Sun Prairie defense.
Well, we got a lot of confidence on that left side of the line. Gus Allen and Ian Phoebus, 2 returning all-conference linemen.
A reminder for all of you listening on 100.5 ESPN, if you want to watch this game, you can, and you can do it for free on WisconsinOnDemand.com or go to YouTube, search ESPN Madison. You'll find it. Austin Diamichis now out to attempt the field goal. Will be a 17-yarder. Oh, boy. Now they're breaking formation. Shea Ducharme, the backup quarterback, will step in. He'll take the snap. Rolling right. Now rolling left. Eluding pressure. Going to take it all the way. They didn't even say, hey, this is going to be a real fake. Shea Ducharme's going to say, hey, watch me run to the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Waunakee, 13-7.
Play, 80-yard drive, and they cap it with a fake field goal.
Wow.
I love it.
What a play by the backup quarterback, Shea Ducharme, getting in the action. Does it well on defense. He's the holder regularly, which he will do now on the point after, unless he tries to fake it again. I don't know.
What do we see out on Waunakee? Halfback or a wide receiver pass?
Yeah.
Week 1 against DeForest. Pat pulling out all the stops there. Way to go, Coach Rice.
No kidding. 14-7 as the point after from Austin Diamichis is good. Waunakee, the number 1 ranked team in Division II, leads Sun Prairie East 14-7 with 2:53 to play in the first quarter. Thrilling game thus far. And I'll tell you what else is thrilling. That would be the big trailers and the big opportunities available at Stoughton Trailers. Thrilling indeed. In their 60th year, Stoughton Trailers has built a lot of trailers, and their customers, well, they want more. Join a winning team. Immediate openings at new higher pay rates on both first and second shift at the Broadhead, Evansville, and Stoughton locations. Assemblers, forklift drivers, welders, and more. Go to stojobs.com. That's STO jobs.com. Stoughton Trailers. Big trailers, big opportunities. 14-7. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East with 2:53 to play in quarter number 1.
Well, the story has not been the defenses tonight. We've got 3 possessions in the game. Waunakee 2 touchdowns. Sun Prairie 1 scores, so now it's their turn to come back. That was a 14-play, 80-yard drive, 5:39 time of the drive. And then Ducharme with his first carry of the year off a fake field goal. 4-yard touchdown
that a fake?
run.
Because it wasn't yes, they trotted out the field goal unit, but before the snap, they positioned it otherwise.
And went for it, but it wasn't with a regular quarterback. So
fair enough. Pooch kick there, returned at the 30-yard line.
Can we say special teams touchdown?
Yeah, that's fine with me. And really nowhere to run there on the Sun Prairie return, but decent field position to start right at the 29-yard line. Well, they'll move it up a little bit. 32-yard line, is where Sun Prairie East will take over. Trailing by a touchdown, but they've only had 1 offensive possession, and it's worked in their favor.
7 plays. They went 65 yards in that drive. We'll see right now. They're going to have to go 33, it looks like. Yep, 67 yards in this one now.
Out of the gun, Jerry Kaminsky hands it off to his All-State running back, Cortez LeGrant. Goes right up the middle for a short gain up to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 1.5 there on the opening play. Brings up 2nd and 9. Grant Camp there on the tackle.
Sam Hoagland in there.
That's what I meant. Read the wrong roster, Dennis.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw me wave my hand. I just wanted to ignore that I did that wrong. But it's fine. Call it out. That's fine with me. 2nd and 9 as Kaminsky drops back to pass here for Sun Prairie East. Going to rifle it right side. Falls incomplete in front of the Waunakee bench as Kaminsky came under fire. Got rid of it. Nice poise there showed by Jerry Kaminsky, the senior quarterback and the University of North Dakota commit.
Yeah, I understand he's going to be at the Badger game tomorrow, though.
Excuse me?
He's going to be at the Badger game tomorrow.
What for? You breaking news on me here, buddy?
He hasn't signed anything yet. Nope, that's what I heard.
There you go, an out route here. As he looks pretty good in that Cardinal and white, Dennis. He finds Connor Stoff for a nice gain up near the near side sideline, all the way up to the 46-yard line. Good for a first down for Sun Prairie East.
A nice 13-yard pickup there. Kaminsky's a veteran. It seemed like yesterday I remember talking to Coach Kaminsky's dad, and Jerry was a freshman. They were coming back from some vacation. I said, "You got a son who's a quarterback?" He goes, "Yeah, freshman. We'll see what happens." 3 years later, here he is, an all-state guy.
Speaking of all-state guys, first down handoff to Cortez LeGrant, the Sun Prairie East running back. Nowhere to go, though, there as he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Both teams have really solid defenses, but with the playmakers they have, all it takes is just an inch. You can stop them 6 times, but that 7th time's the killer.
Kaminsky now to throw on 2nd down. Looks right side. He's got Connor Stoff, who cuts at the 50-yard line. Ooh, breaks his defender's ankles right up the right side sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line of Waunakee. Whew. Does Connor Stoff play basketball, Dennis? Because that was some broken ankles if I've ever seen them.
That was a heck of a fake. It picks up 36. Wow.
Yeah, the marker at the 36 there is Dennis.
Another 20.
Wow.
Just moving right down the field here.
Back to Kaminsky. He drops back to pass again. Rolling to his left. Gets some time. Looking, throwing, throws it out of bounds. Oh, he's looking for me, I think, there, Dennis. As it off a tip of a helmet on the sideline flies up near us here in the press box. Brings up 2nd and 10. As Kaminsky, though, Dennis, we've talked about his poise, but really shows his ability there as he rolls out, eludes the pressure, and says, nothing's open, I'm going to throw it away.
Yeah, Drew Kavanaugh was there just on the sideline, but with a defender that close, that was an opportunity for him to jump the route and pick it. So, smart move. Extend the drive.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. Kaminsky, quick dump off to Stoff. Ooh, he dropped it. Couldn't reel it in. Connor Stoff, the junior wideout, brings up 3rd and 10. Quick 2 plays just like that. 1:26 to go in this first quarter. Remains 14-7. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East. Here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Semrau with you live from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium.
If you like offense, you got to come out and watch the Sun Prairie East team play this year.
They're solid.
50 points average in the first 2 games, and putting some points up and moving the ball against a solid Waunakee defense.
Dennis, I don't want to pick favorites, but are these the 2 best teams in the area?
I'd have to say so.
Kaminsky lost the fake handoff, falls to the ground. Kaminsky's able to pounce on top of it, but they lost 6 yards, and that brings up 4th down. Unfortunate 3rd down play there for Jerry Kaminsky. Was looking for a play action there with Cortez LeGrant, but LeGrant knocked it loose.
And now this is where you bring the punter in. 41 yards. They hope they can down it inside the 10 and make Waunakee have to go the length of the field. Otherwise, it would be only about a 21-yard exchange if they
Dennis,
put it in the end zone.
You've seen Sun Prairie East more than I have. Is Jerry Kaminsky typically out there when they punt? Well, he'll stay out there as it does go to Trevor Scholes. Scholes punt. Really good punt, but will go out of the end zone.
That's the problem there.
Too much mustard.
Yeah. Now it's just a 20-yard exchange. Now you're going, well, should we have gone for it? But, hey, every yard you can go, 21 yards, make them go 80. It's better than making them having to go 60 or 65. No, I haven't seen Kaminsky out there on the punt team. I think that's just, we just saw the holder back out there. Ducharme is the quarterback for Waunakee.
Yeah.
Coaches are going to have a couple of twists there. There's no love lost between these programs right now because Waunakee's been dominating, but Sun Prairie's Division I, now they're in Division II, but they still consider themselves a Big 8 Division I team going, we can't lose to a Sun Prairie. We can't lose to a Waunakee. Waunakee, on the other hand, they're used to everybody
A lot of ball game left, Dennis. 36 seconds to play in the first quarter, but Waunakee takes over on offense with a 14-7 lead at their own 20-yard line.
It was 17-14 last week. Waunakee, Pat Rice said, I guarantee it will not be 17-14 this week.
No kidding.
He sees a lot
As
of points.
Lenzendorf airing it out. Oh, man, overthrew Jarosinski there. Looked about 40 yards downfield, Dennis, on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 with 31 seconds to play in the opening quarter.
Worth an option. Worth a shot. Go long. Sorry, didn't work.
Seems like a very sincere apology there, Dennis.
I like to see him pull it out. Again, if you play Madden or any of the games, you know, you're the quarterback. What do you want to do?
And, well, he's going to run there, Dennis, on 2nd down and on a fake handoff. And that's a gain of 12 yards all the way up to the 13 yards all the way up to the 33-yard line. Nice carry there by the quarterback, Garrett Lenzendorf, who came into this game with only 27 yards on the ground. How about make that 40 yards now on the ground on the season for Lenzendorf? He'll keep it again up to the 37-yard line. Gain of 5 there. Nicely done by Garrett Lenzendorf.
Mixing it up here after ground Lindley on that last drive.
No kidding. Lindley out of the game right now. And that will end the first quarter. Waunakee 14, Sun Prairie East 7, but a lot of ball game left. Second quarter is next. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Fish fry, walleye, and vegetarian options are available, and they have a menu that's sure to please everyone. Liberty Station smokes their meats daily with a 1,000-gallon custom smoker, giving you the freshest experience possible. Enjoy happy hour with daily discounts on both food and drinks at their large bar with 20 draft taps and multiple TVs to watch the big game. Be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area too. Liberty Station off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand is brought to you by Recover 180. Functional hydration with 3 times more electrolytes than leading sports drinks, half the calories, and 1/3 the sugar of competition. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania rolls on live from Baker Sun Prairie Stadium. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Semrau with you. 14-7, Waunakee, the top-ranked team in Division II, leads the second-ranked team in Division II, according to the WFCA poll on WisSports.net. Waunakee now working from our right to our left here on 2nd and 5. Handoff on 2nd down. Looks like it went to Ben Lindley. Works it right side up near the 40-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
No, it was actually Marino, number 5.
Corey Marino, that is.
Yeah, Corey. No, Lindley. Lindley had 10 carries for 67 yards on that drive and has not been in since on this possession.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know where he is either. I don't see him on the sideline, but here we go. Back to work, 3rd down. Handoff again to Marino, who's trying to yank it away from a Sun Prairie defender, just spinning forward like a fancy tango, and that's good for a Waunakee 1st down. Underway in quarter number 2 as Waunakee gets a fresh set of downs and hangs on to a 7-0 lead. And there he is, Dennis Ben Lindley back in the game for Waunakee. But Lenzendorf looking to throw on 1st down. Rolls right, and he's taken down for a sack. Big loss there as Jack Watkins blew it up. Watkins, the senior linebacker, one of the anchors of this Sun Prairie defense. Sun Prairie East defense, excuse me.
Yeah, that's the 2nd sack for Watkins this year. Came into the game with 5 tackles and 1 sack.
2nd and forever here for the Waunakee offense now. Lenzendorf stands at his own 32-yard line out of the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to each side, and Lindley in his backfield.
Yeah, loss of 5 on that last play, but see what Coach Royce has got up his sleeve here.
Lenzendorf takes the snap, play action, looking, evaluating, chucks it deep left side for Emmerich. He caught it at the 25. Oh, and it falls incomplete. Unable to hang on to it as he fell to the ground. Almost a terrific reception by the junior wide receiver David Emmerich, but unable to reel it in. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Like he beat double coverage there, but just not able to complete the pass.
Oh, man. Brady Shanahan and Roman Fabrizio in coverage. The 2 Cardinals there defending Emmerich. Almost an immaculate reception, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and 15, handoff to Lindley, and he's wrapped up right away. Nowhere to run for Ben Lindley. Brings up 4th down and out the punting unit for the Waunakee Warriors. Nice stand there by the Sun Prairie defense, trailing by a touchdown here in quarter number 2 as we just fall under 10 minutes to play in the first half.
First stop of the game for the Sun Prairie defense.
Diamichis on to punt it away, which he will do. End and over-end kick will be returned from the 26 by Connor Stoff. Stoff, he's brought down by Ducharme, but a face mask going to be called as he's dragged to the ground near the 30-yard line, but they'll get some penalty yardage added on top of that. So nice starting field position here for Sun Prairie East, trailing by a score, looking to respond with 9:32 to play in the first half.
37 yards on the punt. Good field exchange. However, gets negated by that face mask penalty. Now, is that intentional? Is it going to be a 5 or a 15-yarder? Oh, it looks like it's a biggie.
Biggie indeed, Dennis. Biggie
15
indeed.
yards.
All the way up to the 43-yard line. Only 57 yards to go here as Sun Prairie East looks to tie this ball game up. And a reminder, Sun Prairie East, Dennis, will start with the football in half number 2. It's a long way out, though. Kaminsky out of the gun, looks to throw on first down, looking left side. Caught. Vanderwall up the sideline, breaks a tackle, ball comes out, still free. Waunakee on top of it. Waunakee football.
Caleb Fry, number 36, scooped that one up.
Oh, that's just a brutal blow.
You got a flag on the play.
It's deep in the Sun Prairie territory, but the defense is coming onto the field, Dennis.
Yeah.
So we'll see exactly what the call is.
Holding.
Offensive holding. Yeah, I think we'll decline that one, huh?
I think so.
Oh, man. Tough break for the Sun Prairie East offense. Brings up a first down after a turnover. Huge hookup between Kaminsky and Vanderwall up to the far side sideline, Dennis. But Waunakee's defense able to punch it out. Uh-oh.
About a 35-yard completion for naught.
You hear what the Waunakee fan section just said, Dennis?
Overrated. Oh, come on.
Don't add a chip onto the Sun Prairie shoulder. As Waunakee, the offense right back at it. From their own 33-yard line, working from our right to our left. Lenzendorf out of the gun. Takes the snap, fakes a handoff, but keep it himself, working right side, sheds a tackle, goes to the sideline, and he'll go down after a short gain there. Garrett Lenzendorf using the legs more than usual tonight, Dennis. He came into this game with only 13 carries on the year. Already has about 4 in this first half with 9 minutes to play, nonetheless.
Yeah, he ran for 157 yards and 3 scores a year ago, and he had 2 starts, mostly backup quarterback for Keene, who's moved on to college.
Lenzendorf will hand it off on second down to Lindley, who's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 8.5 to go in this opening quarter. 14-7 remains your score. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie. Lenzendorf back to the gun. One receiver right, one left. Lindley in his backfield. 3rd and 6. Here's a reverse and another reverse. Emmerich, this is the play they broke out in week 1. He finds Lenzendorf up the right sideline. Taken down at the Sun Prairie East 38-yard line. Huge gain there as David Emmerich finds the quarterback. Garrett Lenzendorf on the reception.
His first catch of the year. I love it.
Similar play we saw in week 1 against DeForest, though, Dennis, when Emmerich threw his big touchdown pass.
This one was good for 25 yards, first down. And we got Lindley in the backfield. Yep.
And we do, but Lenzendorf looking to throw, and he's looking deep. Wobbly pass for Booker. He's got it. Dives at the pylon. Touchdown, Waunakee. Robert Booker, the tight end, was tiptoeing the sideline, just said, I'm going to dive for it. Hits the pylon, good for 6. 20-7 now, Waunakee in the driver's seat.
We could see the official at the goal line pointing. He wasn't sure if he'd stepped out of bounds or not. The official, nope. Give him the score. Beautiful.
My, oh my. Waunakee takes control, make it a 2-score game as Austin Diamichis comes on to attempt the point after. Kick is up. Kick is good. 21-7. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East, but the Cardinals will have the chance to respond. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
The local team at Nations Lending believes that everyone has a right to home ownership, especially our educators and school staff. Jesse Nelson here. Another reason I'm proud to have worked with Nations Lending for my home loan is that they're now offering a $500 appraisal credit to any school district employee in Wisconsin. $500 toward an appraisal for any school district employee in the state. Go to nationslendingmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Corporate NMLS unique identifier 32416 to verify mortgage company or individual license. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Nations Lending is an equal housing lender.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania rolls on live from Sun Prairie, Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium at Ashley Field. Waunakee, the top-ranked team in Division II, leads the second-ranked team in Division II, Sun Prairie East, 21-7, with 7 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the first half. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Semrau with you as Sun Prairie set to return the kickoff from Waunakee.
Oh, pooch.
Second one of the game after the big opening return Waunakee had. They're going to say, yeah, we don't want that to happen to us. So Sun Prairie return is stopped at the 39-yard line where they will take over on offense.
Jack Stulte there with the catch. And the best thing you can do is just not turn it over there. Catch it. You're not looking to make yardage. Just keep possession. It's a good starting place, 40-yard line.
1st and 10, first down marker right at midfield for Sun Prairie, looking to respond after a one-play turnover drive last go-round. Kaminsky on the fake will keep it himself, works behind his offensive line, falls forward for a gain of 3 up to the 43-yard line. Nice carry by Kaminsky, brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Sun Prairie needs a nice long drive here, get a stop, and go into halftime down 1, and then, as you said, get that opening possession of the second half. They'd be right back in it.
No kidding. 7 minutes to go now as Kaminsky looks to throw. Will look deep. Overthrew his man, overthrew the defender that was chasing it. It was
I think he expected
Jake Bova in coverage.
Richmond on a post pattern, but he cut it off there. And that was nope.
Nope.
a little either miscommunication on that one, or Kaminsky saw something he didn't like and just threw it away.
Dennis, I must say, your brevity is impressive sometimes. Nope. 3rd and 7 from the 43 now for Sun Prairie East. Kaminsky looks left side. Got a man. It's Vanderwall. Reels it in up at the Waunakee 44-yard line. Good for a first down.
That was a tough throw on the double coverage there for Waunakee. Brady Sizek and also Sam Holgan there on the play.
1st and 10 now. Again for Sun Prairie East all the way up at the 44. Here's a handoff to LeGrant. LeGrant will work right side. Got a hole past the 40. Works right side. Sheds a tackle at the 39. Still pushing forward all the way up to the 36-yard line. Nice carry by the All-State back, Cortez LeGrant. Under 6.5 to go in this first half. Clock continues to tick as Sun Prairie continues this drive. Down by 2 scores, 21-7, Waunakee in front. Kaminsky out of the gun, fakes the handoff, quick dump off, deflected. Nice deflection by the Waunakee defense.
Yeah, just
Sam Hoagland
came up short there. That was intended for was it Drew Kavanaugh?
It was indeed.
The H-back.
Here we go, 3rd and 2. Snap to Kaminsky, looks left side, he'll fire. Vanderwall can't reel it in. Hit him right in the hands above his head, unable to bring it in. Brings up 4th down, but only 4th and 2, Dennis. I imagine the Sun Prairie East offense will stay out there at the Waunakee 36-yard line.
Just of note, that'd be a 53-yard field goal attempt. According to Coach Kaminsky, he has made
Trevor Scholes, this is?
Scholes has made a 55-yarder in practice.
Well, this ain't practice, so they're going to keep him on the sidelines here. 4th and 2 for the Sun Prairie East offense. Kaminsky rolls left, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got to throw, and he does. Toward the end zone. Vanderwall unable to bring it in at the 5-yard line. Turnover on downs for the Sun Prairie East offense.
And did you see who was pursuing Kaminsky there?
Who was it? Our guy, Danny Cotter?
No, our first UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Tommy Ramish.
And you know who threw the ball there, Dennis?
This week's
is who we'll hear at halftime. The quarterback, Jerry Kaminsky. Unable to convert there on 4th down. Makes it Waunakee football, and they have a 2-score lead. 6 minutes to play in the first half as they look to add on to it. As we continue to mention, Sun Prairie East will receive the second half kickoff. Back to work now for the Waunakee O. Wenzendorf out of the gun, looking to throw. Quick dump off there to Marino on 1st down. Marino pushes forward at the 45-yard line, right through a Sun Prairie defender up to the 48. Nice play there by Corey Marino.
So we have 2. His brother, junior.
Cam Marino, correct. And Corey's interesting, Dennis. He played running back last year, and he's listed as a tight end on this year's roster. Back to work now. 1st down. Lenzendorf will tuck and run. Sheds a tackle at the 45 into Sun Prairie East territory. Goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line. But there is a flag on the field. And it'll be a holding penalty, I imagine, against Waunakee. As Garrett Lenzendorf chats it over with the head referee, we'll head back to his huddle. And now we will get the official signal. It is a holding against Waunakee.
Are you sure? Are you sure? It was
right.
And that is a big one. That was marked from the point of infraction. It was 2 yards in the backfield, so ends up being a 12-yard penalty.
Yeah, that it remains 1st down, Dennis, but going to be a long 1st down. 1st and 22.
Yeah.
All the way back at the 36-yard line.
Original line of scrimmage on this drive.
No kidding. 1st and 22. Lenzendorf hands it to Emmerich. Out of the wide receiver reverse. Emmerich dragged down by his neck. We're going to have a horse collar tackle, so they'll get those penalty yards right back.
And no hesitation. That flag came out right away.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it happens when you do it right in front of the official, right? Oops.
The second quarter has been a slow burn, Dennis. The scoring slowed down, but the intensity certainly has not. A horse collar tackle there against Sun Prairie East will make it the third first down in a row.
Here comes the official signal. What do we got here? Come on. Okay.
Got your cheat sheet out, Dennis?
Block in the back.
Whoa.
Oh, against Waunakee. Oh, no, offsetting penalties. There it goes.
Offsetting. So it will remain 1st and 22 then.
Yep.
I was right when I said, oh, no. 2nd and 22. They lose it down. Either I don't understand how football works or these rules are different than I'm used to. Pick your option. Here we go. 2nd and 22. Lenzendorf dropping back to throw. Looks right side. He's got Booker near the original line of scrimmage near midfield, and he'll trot out of bounds into the Waunakee bench with 5:23 remaining in the opening half. Brings up 3rd and 8. Right at midfield will they mark the ball. A generous mark.
Like Booker, first year on varsity, he's making quite an impression here.
3rd and 8. Lenzendorf again out of the gun, looking to throw again on 3rd down. Over the middle, looks right side, caught for a first down. Once again by Robert Booker at the 39-yard line. Trailed near the sideline, fell to the ground as he reeled it in, but good for a Waunakee first down.
Yeah, pickup of another 11. Smart play. For the younger players, a lot of times they go the distance and then end up coming back and fall short. He made sure he got past the first down marker, made the catch, had plenty of room to spare.
Lenzendorf looks right side, has Lindley who on a wheel route, but he's lit up as he reels it in, hangs onto it as well. Nice play by Ben Lindley, the junior running back, up at the 45-yard line.
Look,
Excuse me, the 35 rather, as they are into Sun Prairie territory.
17 Dam was the one that hit and stood him right up there. That was a welcome to Sun Prairie.
Some would say, damn, that was a good hit. Thanks for laughing at my crappy joke, Dennis. 2nd and 5 now. 2nd and 6, rather, from the 35-yard line. Lenzendorf again running out of the gun. Lindley to his left, 2 receivers that way as well as the ball on the right hash. Snap to Lenzendorf, looking left side. Waiting, throwing deep for Emmerich. Oh, just out of reach in front of him. Would have been a touchdown if he was able to reel it in, but just overthrown. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Another hit right there. Billy Benson, number 50, the 6', 240-pound senior nose tackle, right in the grill of Lenzendorf, and as he got rid of him, no roughing the passer penalty right there, but just like, I'm here, little love tap.
And a recover 180 timeout.
Yes.
Way to say it with me there, Dennis. I didn't even need to ask for it. For Pat Rice and the Waunakee Warriors. Here before their 3rd down play from the 35 of Sun Prairie.
It's their 2nd of the first half.
The team at Nations Lending Monona finds home financing solutions that are as unique as you are. Whether you're buying your first home, your next home, or refinancing, they've got your back. They'll act as your personal advocates to inspire the true sense of home ownership. From drinks on the patio to blanket forts in the living room to the smell of backyard barbecues, because that's how they help you home. Go to nationsmadison.com to get started with them today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Waunakee 21, Sun Prairie 7 with 4:20 to play in the first half. Dennis hears Metallica, which makes me think that Dancing Dennis Semrau might make an appearance tonight.
I'm just saying, way to sell that. You said the barbecue. I'm thinking, I'm hungry for barbecue now.
I think I know what we need to go get after this game, Dennis. That would be some barbecue.
Oh.
3rd and 6 for Waunakee now. Lenzendorf looking to throw. He'll air it out up the right sideline. Did he catch that? Out of bounds. Mitch Jarosinski inside the 10-yard line. Fell to the ground as he reeled it in, but they'll say he was out of bounds. That's about as good as a catch as you'll see at the high school level, although it will be ruled an incompletion. 4th and 6 now for the Waunakee offense. They're in Sun Prairie territory and lead by 2 touchdowns. Intrigued to see what they'll do there.
That was another great hit there by Luke Dam, who I think helped maybe a little bit pushing him toward the sidelines.
Going forward here on 4th and 6.
Oh, we got
and
an
they got
offsides.
motion offsides on Sun Prairie.
Oh, the killer. But it's still short.
Well, it makes it only a 4th and 1, though, Dennis.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little bit better than a 4th and 6.
Can they do it again? Gonna try to draw them outside again.
We're going to go out of the gun here on 4th and 1 at the 30-yard line. Lenzendorf
Little
looking
movement.
to the sideline, getting the signals from head coach Pat Rice. Here's the snap to Lenzendorf. Handoff.
No. Oh.
Did he get it? He was dragged down
yeah,
right at the 29-yard line. Bring out the sticks, Dennis. I haven't seen that yet this year. Bring out the sticks.
That was all on second effort there. He got hit in the backfield, but just kept going, kept the legs moving, and looks like he might have fallen forward just enough. See where they place. Where does
they
he go
called
down?
it a first down. Not even going to bring out the sticks as much as I asked for it. First down, Waunakee. Nice carry there by Ben Lindley.
Wasn't sure where the knee went, but he did get to the 29, which is where he needed to go.
Excuse me, actually, Marino there on the carry, Corey Marino. And here he is again, Marino. Will work right behind his O-line, but just stood up, and the whistles will blow. No gain on first down.
Got to stop there, but we can give a little love to the offensive line. Gus Allen, Ian Phoebus, William Lennox, the center, Bobby Gebhardt, the right guard, and Nathan Olson, 272-pound junior right tackle. They average 6 foot, 256 pounds.
Lenzendorf, a lot of time. Rolling right, just flings it into the sideline on second down, and flag flies late.
It's not intentional grounding.
No, he was out of the pocket.
Out of the pocket.
What will it be, though? Awaiting the signal from the referees on the field after the late flag flies on second down. Ineligible receiver downfield against Waunakee. Bring them back a few yards.
Great pressure there by A.J. Colvin.
Second and 15 now. Snap to Lenzendorf. He'll keep it himself. Working left. Hurdles a defender at the 30-yard line. They say he's not down yet. Second effort. Gets back up all the way to the 21-yard line. It was like that Randall Cobb return in 2012 against the New Orleans Saints. 2011, rather, where he just rolled over a defender. That's what Garrett Lenzendorf just did. Nice second effort up to the 21. Makes it 3rd and 2. Out of the gun again. Lenzendorf, snap. Keeps it again. Working left at the 20. Spinning down at the 20-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, but again, another drive here, Dennis. Brings up 4th and 1.
Curtis Johnson, number 9, was right there in the hole to meet him. A lot of help from his teammates and kept him from getting that first down. Press Lenzendorf, ability to run tonight. That's been a key to that Waunakee offense. And what does Coach Rice have up his sleeve?
Fourth and 1. Crowd is loud.
Trying to draw. Nope.
Well, they're looking for redirection here as Lenzendorf darts his eyes to the sideline. And a timeout called there by Pat Rice with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first half. A recover 180 timeout. Oh, we slaughtered them. Let's try that again. A recover 180 timeout. Nicely done on the second effort. Just like Garrett Lenzendorf on that last carry. 2:03 to play in this first half. 21-7 remains your score as Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East, the top two teams in Division II, going toe-to-toe in conference play here in week number 3 of the high school football season. As always, our prep coverage brought to you by Zimbrick Honda. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area With quality Honda vehicles, the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or check their website, ZimbrickHonda.com, to search current inventory. 21-7 your score. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East. 2:03 to go.
It's the 11th play of the drive here for the Warriors. Just needing one.
And here we go, Ben Lindley. Nobody will stop him on 4th and 1. Takes it up the sideline. Touchdown, Waunakee.
Eleven plays, 64 yards on that drive. Nice. Again, another 4th down conversion.
Waunakee has blown this thing wide open. 27-7. Awaiting the point after from Austin Diamichis. Kick is up, and kick is good. 28-7. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East with 1:57 to play in the first half. Will Sun Prairie East be able to respond? We'll find out in 10 seconds as we pause for station identification. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
This is Barry Alvarez.
Hey Madison, Pat Richter here. For great coverage of your Wisconsin Badgers, stay tuned to 100.5 ESPN.
WTLX Monona, ESPN Madison.
On Wisconsin.
Good to hear from Pat Richter, the former UW athletic director there, on that identification. Pat Richter, of course, the host of the Pat Richter Show, which you can hear 12 hours from right now, 8 a.m., right here on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand. Dennis, that's what they call a shameless plug in the biz.
Yes. Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. 28-7 your score as Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East. 1:57 to go in the opening half. The Warriors hanging on to a commanding lead. But, Dennis, Sun Prairie East going to have 1:57 to respond here with 2 timeouts remaining. And they will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. So they could cut into this league, but they need a big drive here.
Need their defense to make some stops. Waunakee's had drives of 40, 80, 67, and now 64 yards. 11 plays, 64. That last one.
Statman Denny, they call him.
Lindley over 100 yards for the evening so far.
Evan Richmond on the return now for Sun Prairie East at the 30-yard lines where he's finally wrapped up. Just took the sideline the whole way, near side sideline, working from our left to our right, where he's wrapped up by 3 Cardinals. At the 30, maybe a generous mark of a 31, and that's what they'll do. 31-yard line. I don't know if you just heard me blow into my microphone. I had a bug climbing on my hand. Sorry about that.
Well, I saw something posted about the TV anchor that swallowed a fly on here.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
God forbid that's me. 1st and 10, 1:49 to go. Kaminsky going to look to throw. Heavy pressure coming. Just got to get rid of it. Throws it out of bounds.
Sun Prairie's got to be careful here. They like to get some points up on the board. They get this opening kickoff of the second half, but do not want to turn it over here and give Waunakee a short field or a pick 6.
Kaminsky again looking to throw. Looks right side. He's got Richmond. Richmond will just fall at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. 6 yards to go. Clock continues to tick. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Quickly hustle to the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 3rd and 6. Kaminsky again to throw. Looks left side. Throws over the middle. Got a man. Oh, it went through the hands of Vandewall again. And the clock stops at 1:19, but it brings up 4th and 6 and brings out the punting unit, the special teams of Sun Prairie East. Hope they can pin Waunakee deep and just get out of the half with a 28-7 deficit.
I want to keep putting some great pressure on there's number 68, Caden Ellis, on all 3 pass attempts there.
Here's the punt, fair caught at the 39-yard line. Good punt there by Scholes. And Cotter will just fair catch it at the 39.
Yeah, just a 26-yard punt, but now Ken Waunakee goes 61 yards in 74 seconds. Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Handoff on first down to Lindley. Working from their own 39-yard line up to the 43. Gain of 4 there on first down by Ben Lindley as the clock ticks under a minute to play in the first half.
Yeah, Waunakee is out of timeouts.
They sure are. Back to Lindley on second down. About another gain of 2 there up to the 46. Brings up 3rd and 4. Clock continues to wind down. 30 seconds to play in the opening half. And another Lindley carry up to the, it looks like the 48-yard line, about a yard short, brings up 3rd and 1. But we're about 12 seconds to go in the quarter. 4th and 1, excuse me. We'll see if they even run a play, though. 5 seconds to go. Lenzendorf out of the gun if he takes the snap. 3, 2, 1. End of the first half. Waunakee 28, Sun Prairie 7. As we go to the break on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. A 3-touchdown lead for the defending Division II state champion Waunakee. But Sun Prairie East will receive the second half kickoff. At the break, Alex Gravatt will give you a scoreboard rundown of all the area games, as well as have you hear from our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Jerry Kaminsky. That's all coming up at halftime. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Do you understand your personal risk for breast cancer? Join Stoughton Health's board-certified general surgeon, Dr. Aaron Schwab, Thursday, September 22nd at 5:30 p.m. for a free online event to learn what you can do to understand and reduce your personal risk. He'll cover screening recommendations, risk assessment and process, and risk reduction for all women, including those at high risk. To register for this informative, free online event taking place Thursday, September 22nd, visit stoughtonhealth.com, then click Classes and Events.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda's Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Fall is quickly approaching, but the Bridges is still celebrating. On Sunday, October 9th, watch the Green and Gold play in London. Then play in Omar's Chili Open, a 2-person scramble for just $75 per person. Call 608-244-1822 to sign up today for this great deal.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda's Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
The GRB Baseball Academy has established itself as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. At the GRB Baseball Academy, the green space and field is 27,000 square feet, and the facility overall is 52,000 square feet, all state-of-the-art. This spring, GRB is offering training where athletes can choose which days they want to train to fit their schedule and surround themselves with other highly motivated athletes. The GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Fall is coming, and so is the 20th anniversary of Ironman Wisconsin. Learn more and celebrate during the morning sports report on September 8th at the Monona Terrace. This panel discussion features race director Ryan Richards, professional athlete Jackie Herring, and the voice of Ironman, Mike Riley. The morning sports report is sponsored by American Family Insurance, Oak Bank, and Supreme Structures, and is produced by the Madison Area Sports Commission. Registration is free at madisonsports.org. That's madisonsports.org.
I am our team lead at Stone Trailer. I've been here for 10 years, perfect attendance. A couple of things that I like to do around here extra is the safety committee. It's one of these things that helps our people. Me and my wife are traveling. We kind of look for all the Stoughton trailers that we can see. It's kind of exciting showing her what I do for a career. My name is Rich, and I am proud to be a part of Stoughton Trailers.
Apply at stojobs.com. Stoughton Trailers.
PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand is brought to you by Recover 180. Functional hydration with 3 times more electrolytes than leading sports drinks, half the calories, and 1/3 the sugar of competition. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180.
Hey, it's Ridge Top Larry here, offering crazy 20th anniversary savings and my exclusive no price increase guarantee on your next roofing, siding, or window project. Go to ridgetopexteriors.com for a free estimate and tell them Ridge Top Larry sent you.
The countdown to kickoff continues.
Brady has a certain effect on the team that Rodgers does not seem to have in the moment of truth.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Weekday mornings 5 to 9 on 100.5 ESPN.
Welcome back into the ESPN Madison studios. I am your in-studio host near the Capitol Square, just off, Alex Gravatt. We're sitting in here with Colin Russo, handling the ones and twos, and we have a scoreboard update for you. Looking around the Madison area, we've got a bunch of good games, and if it's anything like last week, the second half is sure to blow up. If you like offense, the scores will be running. But we're going to start where our guy, the Dean Dennis Semrau, did, and boy, was he right. He wanted to talk about the DeForest Mount Horeb Barneveld game. Well, it is halftime, and it is Mount Horeb 14, DeForest 13. So that's going to be another close game. It seems to be Mount Horeb's specialty to play close games. Again, DeForest 0-2 and Mount Horeb 1-1. Moving on, Edgewood is taking on Lake Mills. Lake Mills, both teams 2-0. And Edgewood would return the opening kick and just never look back. That game's 28-7, Edgewood on top. Janesville Parker and Madison Memorial taking it on. This is another close game. Low scoring in the first half, 10-7. Janesville Parker's on top, and Janesville Parker's been winning close games through and through, and Madison Memorial is, again, only letting up 10 points per game. So this will be a good one to see if Janesville Parker can beat that 10-point-per-game mark. Madison La Follette 0-2 versus Middleton, which is 0-2. Remember I said Middleton was not really an 0-2 team when we started? Well, yeah, they're proving it today. 35-6, Middleton's running that one. Madison West moving on, and Janesville Craig. That game we don't have much news on. If you're at that game, or if you know someone at that game, please text us or tweet at us. Text us at 844-770-3776 or tweet at ESPN Madison. Same goes for Oregon Milton. We'd love to see more from those two games. But we do have some news on the Monroe-McFarland game. It's late in the second, not quite halftime yet from what I can tell. Monroe 2-0 against McFarland 0-2. Monroe winning that game 21-0 right now late in the second. Stoughton versus Monona Grove. It is halftime. The home team, Monona Grove, 1-0, rolling 14 points off turnovers, and they are winning 20-0 against Stoughton, who's figuring it out. Sun Prairie West versus Watertown. Again, Sun Prairie West last week was down 7-8 at half and won their game handily. And looking at the score, it is 13-3, Sun Prairie West up on Watertown. Hopefully that game stays close, but we can always let the offense fly and see what Sun Prairie West can do as they continue to prove themselves in the first year. Verona versus Madison East. There's about 4 minutes left, and we just got word Verona is rolling.
1-1 Verona, 27 over Madison East, who's 0-2, 27-6. And then we've got one last game in our spotlight area. Lakeside Lutheran is tied with Lodi. They're both 2-0. They're both at 7. We're in the middle of that second half. And this is part of that Capital Conference. And we've got a 6-way tie of 2-0 teams. So if the winner of this game will stay perfect and stay in the hunt for the top spot in a very talented Capital Conference. So again, we're going to run through it. DeForest 0-2 at Mount Horeb Barneveld. Barneveld's winning 14-13. Edgewood at Lake Mills. Edgewood is winning that one 28-7. Janesville Parker at Madison Memorial. That's 10-7. Not exactly sure what time it is. Madison La Follette at Middleton. Middleton just running it 35-6. Madison West, Janesville Craig, and Oregon at Milton. We are looking for scores, so please call us, text us, or tweet at us 844-770-3776 and at ESPN Madison. Then we go back to Monroe at McFarland. They're 21-0. Monroe up on top. Stoughton 0-2 at Monona Grove, 1-0, 20-0 Monona Grove winning. Sun Prairie West 13, Watertown 3, Verona 27, Madison East 6, and Lakeside Lutheran and Lodi are both 2-0 in that Capital Conference, and they are both tied at 7. If you have anything to add to this scoreboard, please call us, text us 844-770-3776 or at ESPN Madison on Twitter. Again, I am Alex Gravatt in the ESPN Madison studios. You are listening to 100.5 ESPN, or you are on Wisconsin On Demand. We'll be back right after this.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Before and after every Wisconsin football game, the party rolls on with ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day. Brewed by Coors Light and presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Hey, it's Alex Strofe. This Saturday, the biggest party in Madison returns. ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day live from Regent Street. Pre-game coverage begins at 4 o'clock. Post-game immediately after the final whistle.
ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day. Before and after every Wisconsin football game. On 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
I've been here for about 3 years, been a team lead since 3 months. I love the company. It's a fun place to work. It always keeps me busy every single day. Right off the bat, I told them I wanted a career here. Sure enough, after 3 months, I got promoted. You just got to make sure that you have the ambition to get there. I can one day see my kid and say, hey, look, I built that trailer. My name is Gabriel, and I am incredibly proud to be part of Stoughton Trailers.
Apply at stojobs.com. Stoughton Trailers.
PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand is brought to you by Recover 180. Functional hydration with 3 times more electrolytes than leading sports drinks, half the calories, and 1/3 the sugar of competition. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180.
We're on the Packers.
Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur, can they make that switch, understanding that they are a defensive team first?
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Welcome back in. We're burning it down here on a Friday night at the Park Bank ESPN Madison Studios. I'm Alex Gravatt. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, and we've got our UWCU Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union's online and mobile banking goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. Explore innovative and intuitive ways to manage your money anytime, anywhere. UW Credit Union's in-house team of engineers and developers create digital banking solutions designed just for you. Learn more at uwcu.org today. And today's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Jerry Kaminsky.
Union Student Athlete of the Week, Jerry Kaminsky, Sun Prairie High School. Welcome, Jerry.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Oh, wow. You've had a pretty good career. Football, basketball, track and field. Now Sun Prairie split into 2 high schools now for your senior year, but at a school as large as Sun Prairie's been, what was it like to be a multiple sport athlete?
Yeah, multiple sports has always been pushed in our community since we were young, and that was definitely a special feeling, like just getting to know all the upperclassmen and that kind of translating to the other sports. It helps build the relationships and like the bonds that you create, and then eventually those guys are leaving, and now I'm kind of in those shoes, like where I'm the upperclassman.
Yeah, growing up, your dad, Brian, the longtime football coach there, sure, it was nice having a dad as a coach because you got to hang around. And what's your first memory of like being on the sideline for Sun Prairie football?
Oh, my first memory is definitely, I've been on the sideline since first grade, so it's been a while. And my first memory is we always used to try to catch the kicks, like the field goals, and we could never do it. And I was the first one out of my friends to catch the kick on the big hill behind Ashley Field. So that was my first memory down there.
What's it going to be like playing against some of your friends in the other team? You guys have any side bets for bragging rights early? Or
Not necessarily, but there's definitely a lot of talk like of who's going to be better and the expectations we both have as teams. But yeah, like you said, I've been playing with some of those guys since 4th grade. I've been on varsity since my sophomore year, and now all of a sudden they're my biggest rival. And I've known those guys since I was 5 foot tall. Like it's crazy, and just being completely taken away from them is really weird.
How'd you get your start in sports? What's the first thing competitively you did?
Probably T-ball was the first thing I did. But yeah, my parents, obviously my dad being a coach, I was always around the team, and my dad was always big into sports. I wanted to be just like him.
What's the biggest lesson your dad's taught you over the years?
Definitely just how to work hard, and nothing's going to be given to you. You always got to work for it. My best friend across the street, Drew, during COVID, we used to run the hill across our street every single day. We used to get up at 6 a.m. and run that hill, and then we'd come back to the little gym we made in our garage, and we'd do that, and then we'd head over to the field. And I can't say too many people were doing that much stuff during that time of COVID.
Who's had the biggest impact on you as a student and an athlete?
Definitely my dad. He's always pushing me on and off the field. He never fails to get on me about the classroom either. Anytime I got an assignment coming up, he's the first one to know. Sometimes I don't even know about it yet.
And when you look back on your time at Sun Prairie, what do you think you're going to remember the most?
Just the relationships I got with the guys and the coaches. Like, definitely the thing that we started doing, well, once I got to varsity my sophomore year was, so we have position group team dinners every Wednesday where the coaches don't like do that or anything. We, as a group, we get together and we go to someone's house and we have dinner that night. And then Thursday night we have team dinner at the field. So those back-to-back, that'll definitely be what I'll miss the most. Just being around with the guys, just eating dinner and just having fun. Like, those couple hours together are special with all the guys.
And you ended at a Camp Ronda last year, maybe another trip?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. So after that game, I think, the next Tuesday, we're already back in the gym throwing the ball before school. We had a lot of guys come to that, and then the weight room opened up that next week, and pretty much everyone was in there. We all wanted that. We all want to get back there, and that's obviously the biggest goal, but we're focused on Monona Grove first, and then that'll come, hopefully.
One at a time. You guys get to play early, opening on Thursday night.
Yeah, we're excited.
And ESPN Madison will be there, so
yep.
Look forward to it. Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Jerry Kaminsky from Sun Prairie East High School. Good luck this year, Jerry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Jerry Kaminsky, on being our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. And before we go back to Alex Strofe and Dennis Semrau, we're going to do a quick rundown of our scoreboard one more time. We've got DeForest at Mount Horeb Barneveld. Mount Horeb Barneveld winning that one 14-13. Edgewood at Lake Mills. Edgewood winning 28-7. Janesville Parker at Madison Memorial winning 10-7. Madison La Follette at Middleton. Middleton scored again in this last break, so they are up 42-6. Janesville Craig at hosting Madison West and Oregon at Milton. We need more scores from those, so please call us, text us with those scores. Monroe 24 at McFarland 0. Stoughton 0 at Monona Grove 20. Oh, all right, and we're going to go straight back. We've got action. So Alex Strofe and Dennis Semrau, we're heading over to you.
Thanks, Alex. The score updates of the area, and here we go. Half number 2 underway as a kickoff lands at the 22-yard line where Sun Prairie East will take over on offense. 28-7, your scores. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East. The top 2 dogs in Division II going head-to-head. I'm Alex Strofe alongside the dean. Dennis Semrau as Sun Prairie looking to respond, down 3 scores.
Tough first half for Sun Prairie, just 22 yards rushing.
Well, how's that to start? A big play. Connor Stoff up the left sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Big gain there of 19 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Sun Prairie East. That'll work, right, Dennis?
Yeah, first half stats, 145 yards offense for Sun Prairie, and that was in 9 rushing plays for 22 yards. Waunakee, 142 yards rushing, 140 yards passing.
Kaminsky looking to throw again. Looks left side. He's got Evan Richmond, that is. 2-yard gain up to the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8. And I imagine this is what we'll see a lot in the second half from Brian Kaminsky's squad. The Cardinals, Dennis, just a lot of hurry up and let Jerry Kaminsky sling, the All-State quarterback.
Yeah, first half. Jerry had a tough first half. He ended up 6 of 16, 125 yards. No picks, though. 1 touchdown.
2nd and 8 out of the gun. Kaminsky looks left side. Quick dump off to LeGrand on the left side of the field. He works it outside the numbers to the sideline and dragged down hard at the 45-yard line. Gain of 2 and a late flag flies high in the air. That was a well-thrown flag by that official. And we will see what the late flag is. But they'll mark it initially at the 45. Now the referees with ball in hand will meet at the 40. We will await the call. Dennis, did you catch what happened there?
No, just a pickup of 2 yards there, but there might have been something said afterwards. Again, Sun Prairie down by 21, not too happy. And that was right in front of the Waunakee bench.
Nice call there, Dennis, on sportsmanlike conduct, but it actually goes against Waunakee.
Yep.
So this will be a net positive here for Sun Prairie East as they work on the penalty now into Waunakee territory up to the 40-yard line. Pat Rice probably not going to be thrilled about that one.
No, you got to be under control, guys, here.
Ball on the left hash as the Cardinals work from our left to our right, as Dennis mentioned, down 28-7, just 52 seconds into the third quarter. Here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Big thanks to Alex Gravatt, Colin Russo holding it down in the Park Bank ESPN Madison studios for bringing us through our halftime coverage. Here's a pass, right side. Stoff, unable to reel it in, landed hard on his right shoulder. Gets up, still holding the shoulder, but will trot back to the huddle.
Yeah, going to be a lot of Kaminsky rolling, trying to make some plays. He only had 2 carries for a -2 yards in the first half. So Waunakee's run defense came in averaging 84. Only gave up 22 in the first half, so stout front line there for Waunakee.
2nd and 10 now.
Oh, we got offsides.
And offsides. Make it
Eager.
2nd and 5. It's Sun Prairie, beneficiary of some penalty yards here early in the second half. We're only 57 seconds in.
These are the things that drive coaches nuts and will be mentioned and talked about in the film session. You come out with a 3-touchdown lead, and then you make 2 penalties to let them get deep in your territory. It's not the way it was drawn up at halftime.
2nd and 5 from the Waunakee 35. Kaminsky hands it off to LeGrand. LeGrand slicing and dicing, creates some space up the left sideline, all the way up near the 20-yard line. About a 14-yard gain on 2nd and 5. Cortez LeGrand showing, yeah, I can slice and dice. I got wheels, says the All-State running back from a year ago. First down, Sun Prairie East.
His longest carry was his last one of the first half. He had an 8-yard run.
Kaminsky will throw, looks right side, got a man, quick tackle though at the 23-yard line. It was Drew Kavanaugh on the reception, but nowhere to go. Brings up 2nd and 11, actually a loss of 1 on that play, Dennis.
Yeah, -1 there after a 14-yard gain by LeGrant. Trying to mix it up a little bit. And Waunakee, I don't know, coming out a little flat here to start the second half.
Sun Prairie East will take what they can get. Heavy pressure from Ramis. Just got a rainbow it down the sideline. Falls incomplete, intended for Vanderwall as Kaminsky goes down hard.
Some good pressure. Waunakee really amped up the pressure in the second quarter. Made it difficult for Kaminsky to get going. He ended up only completing one of his last 6 attempts in the first half, and a lot of it came due to the pressure Waunakee was bringing.
Hoagland came right off the edge, straight into Kaminsky. Nobody touched him.
That quarterback's worst nightmare.
And how about this? Another early timeout. Recover 180 timeout, Dennis. Just a minute 44.
Wow.
Took me a while, but I got there. Here in the second half, the first Recover 180 timeout used for the Sun Prairie East Cardinals. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180. Recover 180 is the premium functional hydration solution. Want to give that a try?
No. That's all yours.
Premium functional hydration solution. Premium functional hydration solution. Premium functional hydration solution. Premium functional hydration solution. For everyone who lives life on the go, on the field, in the gym, or at the office. Recover 180 is the drink that will keep you feeling your absolute best with only 60 calories and 3 times more electrolytes than any other leading sports drink. Recover 180 improves energy, reduces stress, and offers rapid relief and recovery from dehydration. Before, during, or after a workout, Recover 180 will take your recovery to a whole new level. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180. Why'd you say, oh no?
Because as soon as you started that, you're repeating it, Scoreboard went out.
Oh,
It
no.
said, enough, Alex, enough. By the way, that wasn't our quickest timeout. Our quickest one in the first half was at 10:31. So,
oh, there you go.
And that was a Waunakee timeout, though, this time. So Sun Prairie says, oh, okay, we'll call one early. And now we're going back again.
Waunakee just used a timeout.
So they saw something they didn't like. Well, why save them to the end of the game? Let's use them all up now, right?
Well, this isn't basketball. It's not use it or lose it.
I know. You only get 3 in the second half, and both teams have
Just use them back to back.
Yeah.
That was odd. I don't know that I've ever seen that in the third quarter. Wow.
You ever see the movie Necessary Roughness?
I have.
Yeah, and that site, and then they take the quarterback, calling a timeout. They're playing with what, 11-man offense and defense.
Right.
How many we got left? 3. Can we use them all at once? And I'm thinking of that every time I remember that. Other guys, they're not sucking air that bad. They just had halftime. They don't need a break.
Dr. Seuss wrote a book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. I would like to write a book. Dr. Strofe, if you will, would like to write a book, Oh, the Things You'll See at High School Sporting Events. Dennis, you could co-author that one if you'd like.
Probably over the years. I've seen some strange stuff,
I
too.
bet. All right, back to business now. Each team with 2 timeouts, 10:16 to play in the third quarter. Jerry Kaminsky out of the gun for Sun Prairie East, rolling, backpedaling, firing to the end zone. Intercepted by Waunakee. A late flag flies. But it was Jake Bova on the interception. We'll see what the penalty flag is in the end zone.
Oh, looking like, is it 26 put his hands on his helmet. That's Danny Cotter. Like, what? What did you call?
Pass interference against Waunakee, Dennis.
Yeah, I think they called the interference on Cotter. Just his reaction to the play.
Yeah. As Bova came away with it, but Cotter also in coverage there against John Vanderwall, the intended receiver, right side of the end zone for Sun Prairie East. Both the offense of Sun Prairie East and the defense of Waunakee remain on the field.
It was extreme pressure again for Kaminsky. Waunakee.
That'll push them all the way to the 11-yard line, Dennis. They were at the 22, a half the distance to the goal inside this territory. So a fresh set of downs and up at the 11-yard line will be the Sun Prairie East Cardinals looking to get back in this one as they trail 28-7. Waunakee in front. 10:09 to play in the third quarter. And Sun Prairie with their best opportunity of the game thus far at the Waunakee 11-yard line.
Well, 10 plays, 3 penalties. What do you think?
I said beneficiary of those penalty yards, right?
Yep.
There they are again. Here's the snap to Kaminsky. Handoff to LeGrand, who swallowed up right as he received the handoff. Nowhere to run. Nice play by the Waunakee defensive front.
Yeah, we got a host of Warriors. Sam Hoagland.
Did you say a house?
A host of Warriors.
Is that the correct term for a group?
A pack. A pack of Warriors.
That sounds a little bit more tough than whatever the heck
Yeah, well,
you just said.
it was 54 Jack Schweitzer.
Hold on, what'd you say?
A host of Warriors. I was thinking of that was the team photo approach for the defense. Lortez looked up and goes, okay, I see 44. I see 54. Who else? Okay, I see 48. Okay, just pretty much about everybody on the defense was in his grill that time.
A host of Warriors, the legend, Dennis Semrau. Snap to Kaminsky, throwing, slant route to Stoff. Did he reel it in? No, he did not. Quick throw as Kaminsky's been under fire all night, and he is still on the turf. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oof. Kaminsky down on the field. Trainer's out with him, his head coach and dad, Brian Kaminsky, out there as well as he comes back to the sideline to rally his troops. But Kaminsky will be tended to.
They're trying to. Oh, right away. Got Jack Marchese, the new baseball coach, on the sideline, one of the assistant football coaches, calling for a ball there to get that backup quarterback some reps here pretty quick. And that is number 5,
Drew
Cavanaugh,
who also plays kind of the tight end H-back role for them.
He was the backup quarterback last year. Yeah, last year, 13 of 14, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also ran for a score as the backup quarterback. This year, playing the H-back role. He had 5 catches coming in.
Well, good sign is Kaminsky up, helmet off, but walking off under his own power. We hope he's all right. We'll keep you posted on Jerry Kaminsky's status for the remainder of the game, but that's a big blow for Sun Prairie East if he's unable to continue.
Yeah, look at he's just limping, shaking up on the play. Looking back, he wants to go back in.
He wants to go back in. He's putting the helmet right back on. That's good to see. Walks right over to his dad and head coach Brian Kaminsky. He's pacing the sidelines.
It's got to be out one play.
Yep.
They call the official timeout.
Drew Cavanaugh now in the game at quarterback for Sun Prairie East. He'll work out of the gun as Kaminsky has all night. LeGrant in his backfield, 2 receivers left, 1 to his right. Cavanaugh looking to throw here on 3rd down. Eluding, throwing, just gets rid of it out of bounds. Brings up 4th down for Sun Prairie East offense. And look who's already back in the game, Dennis. Jerry Kaminsky walks off the sideline right back onto the field. And Trevor Scholl's the kicker coming into the game, so Kaminsky will come back off the field.
Scholl's attempting his 2nd field goal.
Of the season?
Of the season.
I thought you meant of the night, and I was going to say, where the heck was I for the first one?
Nope, made his first one. He was 11 of 12 PATs and 1-on-1 coming in.
A 27-yard attempt for the senior kicker, Trevor Scholl. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Missed it. High right side. High and wide on the right side. Your score remains 28-7. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East.
Yeah, 10-play, 65-yard drive. Took 2.5 minutes off the clock, but no points.
Dennis, something that happened there during that last drive. I didn't want to bring it up during the drive, but since we have a quick break in the action, I killed a horsefly, swatted one out of midair. It left a stain on my spotting board. It looks like a dried-up piece of gum. Disgusting. 9:36 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Killer, murderer.
Oh, stop it. 28-7. Waunakee back on offense. Here's a handoff on 1st down to Ben Lindley. Dennis, I feel like this is my obligatory time to say what I do every game we do together. We might not be the best in the area, but we certainly have the most fun. Nobody can debate that one. 9:20 to play. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line where Waunakee stands. 79 yards. Whoa, to work to the end zone into Sun Prairie territory. 9:09 now. Again out of the gun, Lenzendorf. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Lindley in his backfield out of the gun. He'll fake the handoff, looks left side. Fires, has Booker at the 21-yard line, and that's where he's dragged down. Nice play by the Sun Prairie defense.
Yeah, good stop there by number 33, Jace Stolte, senior linebacker.
And Brady Shanahan in there as well, playing that safety position for them. He leads the team in tackles. Imagine they'll split that one.
Yeah, 1 catch. Booker first half had 3 catches, 63 yards, and a score.
Don't forget about that one. He dove for the pylon in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, you got to like it. Booker's got 5 catches, 3 touchdowns. Now that was number 6.
Left hash is where Waunakee will have the football. Snap on 3rd and 9. Lenzendorf rolling right, looking to throw, still rolling right. He'll tuck it and keep it. Using the sideline, he's pushed out of bounds about 5 yards short.
And there's Stolte again.
Brings up 4th down, though. Nice stand by the Sun Prairie East defense.
3 plays, 3 yards. That's it. I'm going to get the ball back and try to get some points on the board. We have first half. Sun Prairie scored on its first possession, then 2 punts, a turnover, and 1 on downs. Waunakee, 5 possessions, 4 touchdowns. But Sun Prairie had a stop here. Unless we see another fake here, but I don't think so. Not this deep in the territory.
Yeah, I don't think so. Diamichis on to punt it away, and he will do
punt.
just that. High, spiraling, bounces at the 41. Now the 37, back to the 38, and it'll roll to a stop at the 37-yard line of Sun Prairie East. Well, they will take over. And a lot of whistles, and there's 2 flags on the field, Dennis.
40-yard punt, first one for Diamichis.
Well, hold on. Let's see what the penalties are. There's 2 flags on the field. And that punt was not returned, so I'm intrigued to see what the call is. But 2 different officials saw something.
Laundry on the turf. Yes. Hate to see the flags.
You good at laundry, Dennis? You do a lot of laundry?
Occasionally. My wife does most of it.
No. You're a spoiled man, Dennis Semrau.
Yes. Make her coffee every night, though. Her coffee's
every
ready
night?
before I go to bed. If she's up, she's got her coffee all ready to go. I got to do is hit the button.
You go to bed at like 4 in the morning.
Well, sometimes I turn it on. Like this morning, I turned it on for her. I was up. Yep, make coffee. Take care of the
when
dishes.
you say every night, you mean like 4 in the morning?
Well,
when she wakes up
I
for work?
set it up before she goes, but sometimes if I'm up, I'll turn it on.
Anyway.
She loves her coffee.
So do I. Who doesn't?
I'm a tea drinker. I'm sorry.
I like tea too. All right, let's talk football now. 7:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. Kaminsky takes over on offense for Sun Prairie, and his first pass goes off the helmet of an offensive lineman and flies out of bounds. Went off the head of his left tackle, Logan Gross. His right tackle, Logan Gross. Kaminsky, the right-handed quarterback, committed verbally to the University of North Dakota. Came into this one with over 500 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, and an interception on the year. Here's a handoff to Cortez Legrand, who's creating space up the left sideline. Good for a first down. Bounces off a blocker at the 35 up to the 39-yard line before he's finally dragged down. Nice carry there by Cortez Legrand, a gain of 17.
Cannot rest on Cortez. If you don't wrap him up right away, he's in the secondary like he was on that play. Yeah.
He's speedy, Dennis. I'll tell you what, that is a speedy fella. 1st and 10 from the 39. Pass on first down to Connor Stoff, a quick out route. He'll use the sideline on the near side, falls forward, past the first down marker, up to the 50-yard line is where he'll be pushed out of bounds.
Clock worst enemy for Sun Prairie here as we're halfway through the 3rd quarter, down by 3 touchdowns.
But I believe it should stop on that play. No, it will not. It'll continue to run. On the right hash, working from our left to our right, Sun Prairie East. Kaminsky, a handoff to LeGrant. Oh, and he's dragged down for a loss all the way back at the 47-yard line.
Tommy Ramish in on the play. loss of 2.
I think I said loss of 3. The PA announcer said loss of 1. You say loss of 2. I agree with you. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Scoreboard says 2, so we'll go with scoreboard.
No, I'm going with you, Dennis. The scoreboard listens to you. 2nd and 12 now from their own 48. Working left to right. Sun Prairie East. Trailing by 3 scores. Quick dump off here out of the backfield to Evan Richmond. Richmond cuts inside the hashes. Back out the hashes near the 45 of Waunakee. Nice gain there on a quick dump off to Evan Richmond, the senior wideout.
That came in with 11 catches. He and Connor Stoff led the team coming in.
Well, he's had a couple tonight and one more there. I believe that would be his 14th reception of the season. But you're the stat guy, not me.
Like to see what's on the cards they're holding up in front of us here.
One's a Badgers logo, one's a Packers logo, one's a Sun Prairie East logo, and I missed the 4th one. Here's a handoff to LeGrand, who's dragged down. No, he's still on his feet, and then he's taken down for a big loss. Back into Sun Prairie territory near midfield. Brings up 4th and long. Good stand by Sun Prairie East defense. Responded with a nice stand by the Waunakee defense. A lot of whistles, and now we'll see what's going on down on the field. It's 4th and 10, and both teams are coming off the field. What am I missing here, Dennis?
Officials.
It's an official timeout. Scoreboard says timeout, but both teams still have 2. To be a fly on the wall. Hopefully one I don't kill.
They're talking over there and talking to one of the Waunakee coaches.
Huh. Oh, the things you'll see. Like a meeting of 3 referees. Come on, nothing, Dennis? I just gave you the first page of my new book.
Something I want to say, but I better not.
I would fail as a children's author? Is that what you're thinking?
No, it refers to something that Mike LeCrone did when he was the band director in the field house at a basketball game.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
3 officials came together.
What did he do?
They played 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. Wisconsin got penalized, yes.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, 4th down. Here's the punt. Fake. Kaminsky's got it. Gonna air it out. Got a man. Good for a 1st down. It was a direct snap to Kaminsky. I'm glad I brought that up in the first half. Yeah. He is out there on the punting unit kind of lining up in that H-back roll. Got the direct snap. Flung it right side. I believe it was Evan Richmond on the reception.
It was 37.
All the way up to the 37-yard line of Waunakee. So each team with a fake punt in this game. Actually, a fake field goal for Waunakee, rather. Here's the 1st down. Oh, lost the ball. Fumble, and looks like
they're going to rule incomplete.
Yeah, they are.
It looked like the ball he was going to try to pass, but it got knocked out of his hand.
They're going to call it a spike, Dennis, I believe.
Oh.
Although it was clearly not what he meant to do on 1st down in the 3rd quarter, but that's what they ruled it. The clock is dead. 2nd and 10.
Oh,
Sun Prairie East gets away with one there. As Kaminsky again looks to throw, and he is sacked all the way back at the 49-yard line.
Yep, we had Ramish in there, Tommy Ramish. And it looked like 92, Cole Myers, and Caden Ellis, 68. 3 of the veterans of this team.
So you'd say a host of Warriors were there, Dennis?
No, I didn't. Game of Thrones. What do they call them in Game of Thrones? We got to have some kind of Game of Thrones reference here.
Dennis, I've never seen an episode.
Neither have I, because I don't get HBO. or whatever it's on.
So why are we making Game of Thrones
Well,
references?
because it's a Warriors.
Incomplete pass on third down brings up 4th and long. We've lost control of the game. We've lost control of the broadcast as Dennis Semrau wants to quote shows he's never even seen.
Nope. That you might have. You're the expert here.
In what?
Aren't
It's not math. It's not HBO shows.
I listen to you in the afternoon. Aren't you the master with
High
Mr. Hamilton, or is that Hamilton? Is he runs that show?
He runs that show, no doubt about it. And this will be batted down at the 26
The Olympian
yard line.
Matt Hamilton.
Gold medalist.
Gold medalist is right, yeah.
20-yard line, rather. Bad angle for me. 3:40 to play in the third quarter.
Well, that drive didn't go anywhere for Sun Prairie. A long one, and wow. 10 plays, 4 yards. That's what a sack and
Yeah, no kidding.
Tackle for loss will do for you.
I got to be honest, I'm surprised it wasn't negative yardage, Dennis. Wow. This has been a fun game me and Dennis are having here. 28-7 is the score. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East. 3:40 to play in the third quarter. Waunakee again with the football here. Deep in their own territory at their own 21-yard line. 1st and 10. Lenzendorf works out of the gun, and we've got whistles. False start on the offense.
No, this is the half. Sun Prairie scored 52 points in the second half coming in. Waunakee 14. But Waunakee's defense has been pretty stout last week, holding Middleton to 1 touchdown in the second half.
1st and 15 now from their own 16-yard line. Lenzendorf out of the gun. Will fake a handoff, keeps it himself. Goes right up the middle. Splits between his left tackle and his left guard. Past the 20-yard line. And we'll get back to the original line of scrimmage at the 21. Gain of 5 there by Garrett Lenzendorf, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, productive first half. 8 carries, 29 yards. Also was 8 of 14 for 140 yards passing.
Hey, he had 27 yards rushing in the first 2 games combined. 29 in the first half ain't too shabby. Add on 5 more there. 3:15 to go in the third now. 2nd and 10. Lenzendorf again out of the gun. Fakes the handoff. Looking right side. He'll roll right. Still looking. Flag flies. He gets rid of it. Falls incomplete at the 40-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. I would assume a holding on Waunakee. But we'll wait for the official call. Because you know what they say, Dennis, and we're not going to actually say it, but what they say is when you assume, you know the rest. 3:04 left in the third quarter.
Words of wisdom from the Strofer.
You can find that in my new book, Oh, the Things You'll See.
Holding. There's the call.
Well, we didn't need to say the second half of the analogy, did we? And we have an injury down on the field, so we will step aside for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation and watching Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
You're listening to PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Hey Wisconsin, it's Jonathan Taylor, pro running back and UW Credit Union member. Now that I'm always on the road, I need mobile banking that can keep up. That's why I use the UW Credit Union app. It lets me pay bills, send money to friends, and check my credit score. Whether I'm in Indianapolis or Ixonia, Jersey or Janesville, Miami or Milwaukee, get mobile banking that gets you with UW Credit Union. Join today at uwcu.org.
Federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania rolls on live from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium.
Gotcha.
Sun Prairie, Waunakee 28, Sun Prairie 7. Oh, my goodness, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, Alex Strofe with you.
I can't wait to hear you tomorrow. Oh, I'll be in the press box tomorrow. I can't hear you. Bummer.
What?
I wanted to hear you what you got to say to Badger game day tomorrow. How can you top tonight? And who do you have for the Badgers working with you?
Nobody tomorrow.
Nortman next week.
Brad Nortman, former punter. Spent several seasons in the NFL. Will join us beginning next week.
You
Tomorrow
got
pregame, I got, get this special guest, Vitaly Pasetsky will join us for a segment.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Molly Brown will be my co-host the whole way, though, for the pregame portion. Post-game portion, I'll be joined by Colin Russo, and we'll have a special guest, Chris Orr, on our Badgers post-game coverage. There's a short carry there on second down for the Waunakee offense. Why I was laughing, though, we buried the lead at the beginning of the segment. Dennis, I would like you to tell me what you were eating during the break.
That was actually, we got a new carry, first time. I've seen Gabe Jaralski, senior running back, 5'8", 153.
Dennis doesn't want to talk about his peanut M&Ms. Anyway.
No, not peanut M&Ms, candy of choice. Yeah, it used to be Kit Kats, but the guy Bill in the booth next door to us here, he ordered 2. I said, I'll buy one.
And Jaralski again on the carry, but dragged down very much short of the first down marker. Brings up fourth down for Waunakee. I've lost control. Dennis Semrau is the absolute best in the business. There's nobody better. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Brings up fourth down and out the punting unit for Waunakee. Sun Prairie will have another opportunity to respond here as we go under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Whew. High school sports are fun. That's what they're supposed to be.
That's supposed to be games, right?
Just like you and your peanut M&Ms, bro.
All right, one more week. Now we get the Badgers. Next week, the Packers, and it's the perfect
time of the year as Diamichis, his punt will bounce at the 50, picked up at the 45 by Connor Stoff. Stoff cutting, slicing past 50-yard line up to the Waunakee 47. About a 6-yard return there, but slicing and dicing made the most of it, did the junior wideout Connor Stoff on the punt return. And Sun Prairie East will take over in Waunakee territory.
Waunakee's kicking game is in good hands. Diamichis 2 punts. We had 40-yarder and a 37-yarder. You know, Waunakee kicking game, their special teams has always been a big part of their success and graduated an all-state kicker. So nice to see that some things never change.
Bounce on the snap. Kaminsky's got to run with it, and he's dragged down back at the Sun Prairie East 45-yard line. Another sack by the Waunakee defense.
Wade Bryant, the defensive end, came in with a team-high 2 sacks added to that total.
Make it 3.
Junior. 99, gotta love it. J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt. 56 seconds to play now in the third quarter as Kaminsky drops back to pass on second and long. Over the middle, got a man. It's Richmond at the 40-yard line, spinning up to the 36, just past the first down marker. Big gain there for the Sun Prairie East offense, a gain of 19, and another injury down on the field. So let's take a 30-second timeout at Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Fleet Farm has everything you need to make your Labor Day celebration great. From grilling, camping, drinks and snacks, to all of your lawn care needs, we've got you covered. Get your lawn growing with superior grass seed. 20% off our low fleet price. And save even more at Fleet Farm. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and earn points every time you shop.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Back at the action. Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium in Sun Prairie. Sun Prairie 7, Waunakee 28. The top 2 teams in Division II going head-to-head in Badger Conference play. It's 1st and 10 for the Sun Prairie East offense. It's a handoff to Cortez LeGrand from the 40-yard line all the way up past the 30, up to the 28-yard line of Waunakee. Nice carry there on first down by Cortez LeGrand. The line of scrimmage was actually the 37-yard line. He received the handoff at the 40, brought it up just short of the marker, which stands at the 26.5-yard line or so. Second and short now with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Gets the snap. We'll have one final play in the third quarter. Quick dump off in the direction of Kavanaugh. Falls incomplete, and that is the end of the third quarter. The team at Nations Lending Monona finds home financing solutions that are as unique as you are. Whether you're buying your first home, your next home, or refinancing, they've got your back. They'll act as your personal advocates to inspire the true sense of home ownership. And get this, Dennis, from drinks on the patio to blanket forts in the living room to backyard barbecues. Because that's how they help you home. Go to nationsmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Jump around time at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. Only 24 hours or so away from that at Camp Randall Stadium, Dennis.
Yeah, that's about right. 6 o'clock start. All those 3-minute TV timeouts that they have. We'll be playing till about 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, and I'll be on the air past midnight, I bet, right here on 100.5 ESPN as well as 94.5 ESPN in Milwaukee for ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day. Looking forward to kicking off the college football season tomorrow.
Did I see Chris Orr going to be
special guest? Chris Orr, yes, he'll join us. He's got some post-game responsibilities with his with his role with the team, but he will join us likely for the second hour of the program. We'll be live at the Silver Eagle in Monona.
Got to ask him, what was his favorite one? Remember when we played up at Lambeau, he played?
Yeah.
And ask him, he was from Texas. He got to play in the Cowboy Stadium, what his favorite memory was playing there multiple times. I think he told me he'd played in like 12.
Here's a pitch for Cortez LeGrand. 1 second, Dennis, all the way up to the 20-yard line and stiff-armed a man. Said, get out of my way. This Cortez LeGrand flexing those guns on a big carry there on first down.
Yeah, Brady Sizik tried to get in his way, and he just knocked him over.
All the way up to the 21-yard line, just short of the Waunakee red zone for Sun Prairie East. Only a quarter left to play. Got to get back in this one quick. Kaminsky flings it, intercepted. Danny Cotter there to pick it off.
Looked like he was throwing it away, but not far enough. Cotter with a diving catch.
Ooh, Danny Cotter is a gamer, Dennis.
And Sun Prairie losing the turnover battle 3rd week in a row. It's now 7 turnovers, no takeaways this year for the Cardinals.
Wow, wow, wow. And Brian Kaminsky, Dennis, I just heard him all the way down on the sideline. He turned around to his offense and said, we got 9 guys doing the wrong thing. Not thrilled. Facing a 21-point deficit with 11:49 to play. Waunakee takes over at their own 8-yard line. Here's a first down pass left side. Jarozinski will roll with it up the left sideline, up to the 15. Still making moves up to the 17-yard line, just a yard short of the first down marker. Gain of 9 on first down there for Mitch Jarozinski, the wideout.
Yeah, Waunakee only scored 14 points so far this year in the second half, giving up 28 right now. Same score as the halftime, 28-7.
Second down and a handoff here. Still fighting forward. Nice carry. Holy smokes.
Goralski
Second
again.
and third effort there for Gabe Goralski.
I have a feeling Lindley's night is done. Getting some reps for some of the running backs here. Now here's where Waunakee just wants to run the ball, run clock here. Biggest enemy for Sun Prairie. Time left, just under 11 minutes.
Here's another handoff to Goralski. Oh, he's got a big hole up the left sideline. Up. Oh, man, that's a 12-yard gain right there, Dennis. Good for a first down up to the 37-yard line where he goes out of bounds.
Back-to-back first down runs.
They'll actually mark him, Dennis, correction, on the 36-yard line. He must have gone out of bounds just shy of the 37. Still good for the first down nonetheless. And the clock stops there at 10:38 here in the fourth quarter. Waunakee hanging on to a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7. No points by either team in the third quarter. And Waunakee, you remember, Dennis, a week ago against Middleton, they won 17-14, but all 17 of those points came in the first half. They were shut out in the second half a week ago, trying not to have history repeat itself here in week number 3, their conference opener.
This is amazing. You look at Waunakee's opening schedule. DeForest, Middleton, Sun Prairie, and they're poised to go 3-0.
As Goralski there on first down, another big carry all the way up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, make it 2nd and 3. Again out of the gun, Lenzendorf again to Goralski. Works left side, hurdles a man at the 44 and taken down after a gain of 1. Makes it third down. Late flag, chippy play, chippy play, chippy play. Late flag.
These two teams could meet again in the playoffs. I don't know. Some guys trying to settle some scores after a couple things that have gone on here tonight.
No kidding. And we'll see as the referees, the officials, congregate at midfield, mulling over the laundry on said field.
They look like just, about a gain of 1? Are they marking that at the...
They marked it at the 44, so a gain of 1. It would bring up 3rd and 2, but we'll see what the call is. Here's the referee. An illegal substitution on Sun Prairie East. Who would have thought you'd see that right now? Oh. Oh, my goodness. I understand why they had a conference. So, what happened on the field? An illegal substitution on Sun Prairie. A dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Waunakee, and a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct, an offsetting penalty, against Sun Prairie East. So the only thing that mattered there was the illegal substitution, which gives Waunakee a fresh set of downs.
Yep, 5-yard penalty. 48. Looks like they marked it. Yep, so wipes out the run. Just the penalty, 5 yards. Out of all that.
Out of all that, ain't that the truth?
It's the hardest thing. Usually somebody gets a penalty and then somebody's got to retaliate. Can't keep their hands down or keep their mouth shut.
Dennis, I got to be honest. If I was a football player, I'd be the same way, though.
It is. It's on the heat of the battle. It's very tough.
No kidding. 1st and 10 now. Waunakee. Here's a handoff again. Goralski works left side. Oh, beat a man. Stiff arm at the 45. Up there past the 40. Before he's pushed out of bounds. Huge gain by Gabe Goralski. Getting some good time and really solid carries here in this 4th quarter. Goralski, a 5'8", 150-pound senior. Great carry there again.
Another 15 yards.
First down from the 37 of Sun Prairie East. Goralski again goes right side this time. Sheds a tackle. Past the 35, up near the 30. Oh, my goodness, Gabe Goralski running rampant here in this 4th quarter.
Ground Goralski. Here we go.
Ooh.
This is 5th carry of the drive.
Dennis. Ground Goralski. I like that. I think I know exactly how I'm going to call this next play.
There you go.
Gabe Goralski chant from the Waunakee fan section.
5 carries, 48 yards on this drive, and I love the students giving their guys some love.
I love it. 2nd and 2 now from the 30. Lenzendorf standing at the 35 out of the gun. Again, a handoff to Goralski. Right up the gut of the defense. Good for a first down up past the 25. Ground Goralski. Here in this 4th quarter drive with 8:14 and counting to play.
Yeah, starting linemen are still out there for Waunakee, and Goralski is taking advantage of that. But who is down?
Looks like an offensive lineman for Waunakee.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, let me tell you about our friends over at UW Credit Union, whose online and mobile banking goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. Explore innovative and intuitive ways to manage your money anytime and anywhere. UW Credit Union's in-house team of engineers and developers create digital banking solutions that are designed for you. You can learn more about UW Credit Union, all the terrific things they're doing, on their website, uwcu.org. That's uwcu.org for UW Credit Union. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Dr. Schwab is a board-certified general surgeon who can help with many simple and outpatient procedures to alleviate varicose and spider veins. Visit StoughtonHealth.com to learn more. StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
8:14 to play in this one in Sun Prairie. Waunakee leads Sun Prairie East 28-7. Waunakee's offense first and 10 at Sun Prairie's 24. Lenzendorf, the quarterback, out of the gun. Gabe Goralski, ground Goralski. Running back in his backfield. 2 receivers out left. Under 8 minutes now. As the clock continues to run. Here's the snap and the handoff to ground Goralski. Big hole right side up past the 20-yard line. He's dragged down at the 17 of Sun Prairie. Ground Goralski. That's going to stick, Dennis. I like that.
Injured player in the previous play was Ian Phoebus, the starting left guard. Now Sam Lane, a 6'1", 228-pound junior, getting some work, some reps with the number 1 offense. Well, number 1 offensive line, but it's not the starting offensive running back. Here we go, 24. So
clock continues to run. 2nd and 4. With 7:08, 7:07 and counting. Here's the snap and the handoff again. Goralski wrapped up. It's got to be his 1 negative run of the game.
Not that time.
As we go under 7 minutes to play, still a 3-touchdown advantage for the Waunakee Warriors, who have the ball deep in Sun Prairie territory, but it does bring up a 3rd and 7.
That was Nolan Olson, the starting defensive tackle. He had 8 tackles against McWanago last week. Plenty of practice against that running game, right? But made sure Goralski went nowhere.
Third and 7. Snap to Lenzendorf, looking to throw here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it, intended for Booker near the 8-yard line. He dove for it, but falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Nine straight running plays, but with 3rd and long, went for their first pass on this drive, incomplete. Goralski 8 carries, 57 yards. So nice debut for the junior running back.
And here's a field goal attempt from the Waunakee Warriors. Austin Diamichis, the kicker, on to attempt it. It will be about a 36-yard attempt. And he missed it wide left. So the score remains 28-7. Sun Prairie East will take over on offense deep in their own territory, down by 3 touchdowns with 6:15 to play. GRB Academy is baseball for the serious player. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Find the program that fits your training goals and schedule this fall. You can learn more about everything GRB Academy is doing at their website, grbacademy.com. That's grbacademy.com. Here's 1st down. Handoff to LeGrand, who remains in the game. Nice carry as he works it left side. About a gain of 3 up to the 24-yard line. They took over on their own 20.
Oh, the best thing Waunakee did on that last drive was run 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, no kidding. 5:45 to play. Again, a handoff to LeGrand. Bounces off 2 offensive linemen in between the hole there. Works it up for about a 2-yard gain, maybe up to the 25. Snap to Kaminsky. Throws it right side. Connor Stoff with it. Working up the right sideline. Dives for the first down marker. And they will give it to him. First down, Sun Prairie East with 5:14 to go.
Yeah, Sun Prairie would like to end this game with at least a nice scoring drive here, something to build on for next week.
Kaminsky back to throw. Looks right side. Looking deep. And it goes out of bounds. Intended for Evan Richmond up the sideline. He was hidden away. But darted into the Waunakee bench. Brings up second down. Just takes a couple seconds off the clock. What are you laughing about?
Not a place you want to spend too much time with the opposing player. So, as soon as the pass is incomplete, get out of there. Yeah, it's Sun Prairie team that, again, was splitting in two. You can see Waunakee with about twice as many players on the sidelines.
Kaminsky under heavy pressure. Dumps it off to LeGrant. Spins off a defender. Got space. Left sideline. 50, 40. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, 5. Pushed out of bounds just short of the pylon. Huge catch and run by the running back, Cortez LeGrant. Jake Bova was in pursuit. Luckily got to him. My goodness, I thought we were watching a track race, Dennis.
Yep. Bova, that's staying with it, making sure he didn't get in the end zone. Opening week, Cortez had a 39-yard screen pass for a touchdown. They tried that last week. McWanago sniffed it out, so his first long play since opening week.
Kaminsky taking it. Going to tuck it and run, but he's going to be sacked back at the 12-yard line. Loss of 7.
Bryan again, Wade Bryan in there with the second sack of the night. That was a 64-yard catch and run for Grant on the previous play, and right away Waunakee's defense responds with a sack.
When LeGrant gets into the open field, it's hard to catch him, but Jake Bova did just that and saved a touchdown, and now a sack to follow that up. For second and goal from the 12. Pass right side. Richmond on a wide receiver screen will spin forward for a gain of about 7 back up to the original line of scrimmage at the 5-yard line, but brings up third down and goal. 28-7 remains their score. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Sun Prairie needs a quick score here. And a reminder, both teams used a timeout very early in the third quarter, so each team only with 2 with 4 minutes to play now as we get under the 4-minute mark. Third and goal from the 6-yard line. Kaminsky out of the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, throws left side for the end zone. Vanderwall goes up. Vanderwall comes down with it. Touchdown, Sun Prairie East. John Vanderwall pulls it down. Nice catch there by the senior wideout.
Vanderwall, the go-to receiver in the first half for the Cardinals, showing right there. Nice in the corner of the end zone. Got up and over Brady Sizik. He's got a couple inch. But that was just a nice throw for Kaminsky, too.
Point after attempt from Trevor Scholes up. No good. He missed it. So this remains a 15-point game, 28-13. My, oh my. With 3:46 to go. Canopy Wealth Management believes community is everything, and they are constantly working towards the betterment of our community. That's why they partnered with Gilda's Club, the Madison Capitals, Kids from Wisconsin, and JDRF. At Canopy, their clients' financial goals are something they've constantly striving to help reach maximum potential, which is why they work solely in your best interest. You define your goals, and they work towards making them happen with their comprehensive financial planning. Go to canopy-wealth.com. That's canopy-wealth.com to get started with them today. 3:46 to play, 28-13 remains your score. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Semrau on hand with you as we get close to the end of this one.
So let's see if we go back to Ground Goralski for Waunakee. They can run a few. Now it's just trying to pick up a couple of first downs here.
Well, look, Waunakee set up all 10 of their guys other than one.
You know the onside
set up waiting
kick
for
is
the
coming,
onside,
yep.
right? And Trevor Schultz just missed an extra point. You know, he's going to put some extra mustard on this onside attempt, we assume. Here we go. Onside kick, jumped up on top of by Shea Ducharme of Waunakee Warriors football.
The good hands team for Waunakee, and it looked like Ducharme, 14. Falling on the ball there. Again, Waunakee known for its special teams play. Made sure they had anybody who could catch a ball. Still irks me that Packers-Seattle game.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, Dennis. It's been 8 years, and I still don't want to talk about it.
Some things you don't forget.
Yep. Thanks for bringing that up, Dennis. Appreciate it, buddy.
Well, it could do the, 4th and 40.
First down for Waunakee. Ground Gorolski gets the handoff. Trudges forward for a nice gain of about 4 yards from the Waunakee 48 to the Sun Prairie 48 as he passes midfield on that carry.
He had 57 yards on that previous drive. He could be, just hand him the ball. He could push 100 here. So 48, 52. Yeah, just give him the ball the whole time. He'll get 100.
Well, I imagine they'll do that here on 2nd and 6 with 3 minutes to play. Clock continues to run. 28-13 your score. Waunakee, handoff to Gorolski, works left side, breaks a tackle, falls forward. He'll be brought down right at the line of scrimmage of the 48-yard line of Sun Prairie East. And a recover 180 timeout used there after the second down play. A reminder, Sun Prairie only with 2 of them left. Going to use one there. 2:52 is where the clock will stop on that recover 180 timeout. And we'll take one right with them. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Hey, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity aren't just a tagline to us. It's our promise to you. We're a fiduciary, meaning that we operate solely in our clients' best interests. And because we're fee-based, those interests are aligned with our clients. Using our comprehensive approach, we help you achieve your goals when it comes to your wealth management. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started with us today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand is brought to you by Recover 180. Functional hydration with 3 times more electrolytes than leading sports drinks, half the calories, and 1/3 the sugar of competition. Reset, recharge, recover with Recover 180.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Back to work from Backus Sun Prairie Stadium. A 3rd down carry for Garrett Lenzendorf on the fake. Good for a Waunakee 1st down. And, well, Dennis, that might just about do it as that brings up a fresh set of downs deep, or not deep, but up to the 40-yard line of Sun Prairie East. So into Sun Prairie territory and under 3 minutes to play. Lenzendorf on a big carry. Faked a handoff to Marino. Took it himself for a big gain.
Yeah, you do not want to put the ball in the air here. Just run clock. Maybe 4 more running plays. And one recover 180 timeout left for Sun Prairie.
There you go, just one. Corey Marino, the back, with 2:10 now as the clock continues to wind. Handoff to Corey Marino. Marino goes left side, gain of 3. And let the I Believe chant commence for the Waunakee fan section.
And the last one, there you go.
With 2:02 on the clock, Sun Prairie uses their final recover 180 timeout, and the Waunakee fan section goes ballistic. I believe that we will win, hanging on to a 15-point lead with just over 2 minutes to play. And they have the football, worth mentioning.
As long as you take care of the football.
That's the important part.
Again, like Waunakee with their scoreboard. You got the defensive total tackles coming into the game. Brady Shanahan, Nolan Olson.
Philippe Miller and Jay Stoltes. Pictures up there on the scoreboard.
Yep.
I'm sure the parents have gotten a lot of pictures of those. That's
I'm not. I mean,
something to
I'm
remember.
sure that scoreboard's as big as the one at Camp Randall.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's wild. 2nd and 8 now for the Waunakee offense with 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Here's the handoff. Ground Goralski will get it. Falls forward. Nice gain on 2nd down. Short of the marker, but a gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 2.
And no timeouts left, so Waunakee will just run it out here. Pick up a first down, then they'll take a knee.
Got to get the first down, though, Dennis.
Again, Waunakee, no points in the second half. If they do not score in this drive, it would be 2 weeks in a row.
That's no kidding.
But the only number that matters
is the W in the
3-0.
Yep, that's true. I guess W isn't a number, is it?
No, you want to be on the left side, not the right side.
That's what I meant. That's where I was going. 3rd and 2 now. Lenzendorf out of the gun, hand off to Goralski. Goralski works left side. He got the first down. And Waunakee secures the victory on that as the clock will continue to wind with 69 seconds to play. Nice. 28-13 the score. Waunakee in front of Sun Prairie East. The Waunakee faithful tipping their cap, metaphorically, to the reigning state champion Warriors, who will make it 23 victories in a row. Their last loss in the 2019 Division II state championship game. And the way they've started this season, there's a good chance they get to a 3rd in a row. They won it last year, and now they start the season 3-0 and Badger Conference play 1-0.
Takes a knee, and that'll be it.
28-13, the Waunakee Warriors win tonight on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll recap what happened, take a final look at your Stoughton Trailers final haul. And before our coverage is done tonight, Alex Gravatt will walk you through some of the final scores throughout the area. That's still to come at Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania right here on ESPN Madison.
What comes to mind when you think of platinum? I think of platinum as a symbol of the very best. Hi, this is Ruth Chalmers. Did you know platinum is found in nickel and copper deposits and is 10 times more rare than gold? Our custom jewelers like platinum because it's hypoallergenic, extremely resistant to tarnishing, and what most heirloom jewelry was crafted from. To celebrate our 30th year in business, Chalmers Jewelers offers you this incredible value. With any custom project quoted in white gold, we'll upgrade you to platinum for free. Most projects are ready in 3 weeks. Plus, for a limited time, enjoy 12 months interest-free financing. Visit either Chalmers Jewelers location, celebrating 30 years.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
The local team at Nations Lending believes that everyone has a right to home ownership, especially our educators and school staff. Jesse Nelson here. Another reason I'm proud to have worked with Nations Lending for my home loan is that they're now offering a $500 appraisal credit to any school district employee in Wisconsin. $500 toward an appraisal for any school district employee in the state. Go to nationslendingmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Corporate NMLS unique identifier 32416 to verify mortgage company or individual license. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Nations Lending is an equal housing lender.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Rust for Road America, where vintage racing lives on. Experience the sights, sounds, and smells from motorsport's pioneering age in historic Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Road America's 2022 season offers numerous opportunities to watch vintage race cars take on the iconic 4-mile road course. The Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend wraps up the 2022 Road America season September 16th through the 18th. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com. Road America, America's national park of speed.
I've been here for about 3 years, been a team lead since 3 months. I love the company. It's a fun place to work. It always keeps you busy every single day. Right off the bat, I told them I wanted a career here. Sure enough, after 3 months, I got promoted. You just got to make sure that you have the ambition to get there. I can one day see my kid and say, hey, look, I built that trailer. My name is Gabriel, and I am incredibly proud to be part of Stoughton Trailers.
Apply at stojobs.com. Stoughton Trailers.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Fall is quickly approaching, but the Bridges is still celebrating. On Sunday, October 9th, watch the Green and Gold play in London. Then play in Omar's Chili Open, a 2-person scramble for just $75 per person. Call 608-244-1822 to sign up today for this great deal.
A Major League Baseball Labor Day doubleheader. First in the Bronx, the Yankees face the Twins. Then in Houston, the Astros welcome the Rangers. Coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern. Labor Day on ESPN Radio.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Final score tonight, Waunakee 28, Sun Prairie East 13 in opening week play of conference action. Badger conference action, as these two are now conference foes, the two titans in the area. Alex Strofe, the Dean, Dennis Samurai with you to wrap up our coverage tonight. And Dennis, it was all Waunakee, although they didn't score any points in the second half for the second week in a row.
No, they had ended up with 103 yards in the second half, but they were able to grind it out there the last couple of possessions and limit Sun Prairie to 1 touchdown toward the end, 80-yard drive. So the Cardinals then on a good note there. And, for a while there, in the first half, it was looking like would Waunakee get a running clock going here if Sun Prairie doesn't get going. But Waunakee has not scored, not been able to score points in the second half, just 2 touchdowns in 3 games. But the only number that matters is 3-0. But I'll tell you, they had Lindley tonight, 17 carries, 102 yards. Goralski, his debut, 15 carries, 79 yards. So they end up with 239 yards rushing. It wasn't the 530 that Sun Prairie gave up last week, but it still was efficient. Passing game, 156 yards for Lenzendorf. Just another outstanding performance in what will be a rivalry here for at least a few years until the
conference is realigning again.
Sun Prairie goes back to the Big 8 at some point, or Waunakee could end up in the Big 8.
No kidding. That's one of the bigger schools in the area now, aren't they?
Yep, they're just. Again, it comes down to at the playoff time, the top 32 largest schools go to Division I, and Waunakee's been just below that barrier. But any year they could be breaking that, which would be ironic that Waunakee be in Division I and then Sun Prairie in Division II.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even though it's now Sun Prairie East and West.
Well said. He's the Dean Dennis Semra. I'm Alex Strove. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, and for nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today, or to ZimbrickHonda.com to search current inventory. Dennis, let's take a look at some of the notable stats or moments of this game in our Stoughton Trailers final haul. What stood out to you?
Well, Jerry Kaminsky ended up with 2 touchdown passes tonight after coming in with 8. He's got to give him for 10 for the season. But I guess the big one was just the Sun Prairie being held at 22 yards rushing in the first half that allowed Waunakee to get that 3-touchdown lead. And Sun Prairie had to go to the air, even though there were some nice carries in the second half for LeGrant. And we saw the big play, though, in the second half. It was that touchdown drive. Excuse me.
There you go.
Excuse me. Was the pass to LeGrant with 65 yards?
Yeah.
That was big. First week he had a 39-yarder. This week he did not get into the end zone, but eventually Kaminsky was able to find Vanderwall for a touchdown, and
Excuse me there. So I guess it comes down to Waunakee was able to control the ball.
Yeah.
Pretty balanced offense. They came in. Everybody thought they were just going to try to run the ball down Sun Prairie's throat, but they did not. It showed Garrett Lenzendorf what kind of a passer he is. And I thought he did a very good job of running the offense. For Kaminsky, for Jerry, for Sun Prairie, after the first couple of series, he seemed to be running for his life. Waunakee made a couple of adjustments. They brought more pressure up the middle, and he had 2 and 3 bodies in his face most of his possessions the rest of the game.
Yeah, he really did, and he went down hard at one play,
shot.
but he missed just one play, came right back into it. He's still one of the best quarterbacks in the area. Tonight changes nothing about that. He's a terrific player, but Waunakee, man, that is a terrific team, Dennis. 23 straight victories now under head coach Pat Rice.
And they are the number 1 ranked Division II team in the Associated Press Bowl. We go large, medium, and small. They were number 3, and that's going to be behind McGuanago and Kimberly. I don't know if that's going to change because they're number 1. They're D1, so I think people are going to still vote those two. But Waunakee's right there, and now I'd like to see a McGuanago-Waunakee game after watching them the last 2 weeks.
I sure would, too. That's the final haul brought to you by Stoughton Trailers. Big trailers and big opportunity at Stoughton Trailers. In their 61st year, Stoughton Trailers has built a lot of trailers, and their customers want more. Join a winning team with immediate openings at new, higher pay rates on both first and second shift at their Broadhead, Evansville, and Stoughton locations. Assemblers, welders, forklift drivers, and more. Go to stojobs.com. That's STOjobs.com. Stoughton Trailers. Big trailers, big opportunities. Dennis, a fun one tonight as Waunakee leaves victorious, a final of 28-13. Nice job tonight, partner. Always a pleasure.
Only one game this week. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because school officially underway for most schools in the area. We lose a lot of our Thursday games. But nothing better than the Friday night lights. Before we wrap up, I do have to say a couple thank yous to some of our staff holding it down. A big thank you to Ryan Wollersheim and Hunter Vaughn for running our video stream tonight on site here at Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. A big thanks to Colin Russo and Chuck Stanger holding things down at the Park Bank ESPN Madison studios. And you'll hear from them next, but a big thanks to Alex Gravatt, our studio anchor tonight, back at the Park Bank ESPN Madison studios as well. That'll do it for me and Dennis tonight, but when we return from break, Alex Gravatt has all of the scores from the games in the area. This will do it for our coverage from Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.